This is a Headgum podcast.
Welcome to another brand new episode of All Fantasy Everything, the podcast that fantasy drafts anything and everything from the world of pop culture. On today's episode, live. Well, they're all live, I guess, in person. But
we don't record them differently.
Together, we all record our separate tracks. And
That
then
would be
Isaac.
so funny. Isaac sends over reference tracks. It's just Ian
Just
being
go
like,
to this.
welcome, but it's Ian. It's Isaac.
Hey, Isaac, do the welcome once.
Welcome.
Oh, that
There
was
you
good,
go.
dude.
Yeah, that's the reference track I got last week. And then, I fill in on my own
Yeah.
time.
I haven't recorded an AFE. Isaac he just has a catalog of words I've said.
Yeah.
And pieces together.
That's the future of podcasting. Let them get a soundboard of you saying all the words you say.
We just sit in a room, record the encyclopedia, and then let Isaac
I don't
do
think
his
I
work.
need that many words, to be quite honest with you, buddy. I think in the history of this podcast, I've said 3,000 different words.
How many words do you
I
think
think I
you've
could
said
do it.
today?
It's got to be more.
Yeah.
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 It's got to be way more.
Especially because we have all these different categories that we have
I guess names count.
because we drafted like birds. So that's like
Yeah, but David
puffin'.
says birds all the time.
birds.
Yeah.
Birds.
There was there were mad birds at the roost last
Fit,
night.
proper fit. No, there
mad
weren't.
birds.
No,
No,
there
they were not mad birds.
I don't think there were ever mad birds at the
There were
roost.
mad birds.
I don't think that's
Yo,
like,
there was mad birds at
There was-
the roost.
There was mad birds ordering from Goop Kitchen last night.
Oh,
mad birds.
Goop kitchen.
Dude, Goop Kitchen is huge.
Yeah,
Isaac
Goop
will tell
Kitchen,
you.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
call my.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I call
Is
my
this a
butt
slang
this morning.
term?
Oh, God.
This is the imprint. This is the restaurant imprints of Goop, Gwyneth Paltrow's company.
You know
with
what
whom
I do
have
sometimes?
done
I think it's a
business
ghost
for.
kitchen.
When I'm
is that a
feeling-
Is it?
nickname that people used to call her?
Goop?
Because GP and then you
Yeah.
just put the ooh in?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
When I'm feeling funny, sometimes I'll call it poop.
That's a play on what?
I just like saying poop.
Okay.
And you'll call when you're talking about Goop.
Yeah.
Gwyneth
Yeah.
Paltrow's
Yeah,
sort
and
of
I'll call. I'll be
lifestyle
like,
brand.
oh, I'm gonna get some poop products.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about I think 4,000 words maybe.
No, I bet
No,
it's
it's got to be
10,000.
more.
I bet
Yeah,
it's like-
it's more.
Yeah.
You think it's
Yeah, it's gotta
10K?
be more.
I bet somebody's done research on how many words are actually in people's vocabularies.
I would like to know because I
Let me guess. So you're saying an adult vocabulary? How many words? I'm gonna say.
yeah,
It's got to be a million.
I'm gonna
like a
say.
million
Wow.
or
No,
something.
it does not have to be
Yeah,
millions.
hundreds of thousands.
I
of
don't know a
millions.
million words.
You probably do, and you don't know it. Dogs have like 300.
Words?
Yeah.
Dogs
That's
can't
true.
say
Dog-
words.
like different
the
intonations?
smartest dog can remember like 300 something.
Remembering and saying it. Oh, you mean?
Yeah,
but
but
they
like,
know.
they have
Still,
it,
you know
you know
the
what I mean?
words.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, all of you. I get it. All right, I get it.
Okay.
okay, maybe it's 10.
I'm saying.
I feel like I'm at least 10 times better than a dog.
I'm gonna say 200.
talking.
I'm gonna say
I'm 10
200,000. 200,000 words are in an adult vocabulary. Is what I'm gonna say.
It's so, I mean, you can't even trust Google anymore. But
can't.
like this Reddit thread says 20,000 words of vocabulary. That seems low.
That seems low to me.
I don't think it
That
does.
seems perilously.
My little brother's
that
got a
seems
friend-
perilously low total accounting of a
Perilous.
number of words.
My,
Let's do it.
listen,
David, start
My
saying
little
words.
brother's got a friend. 80% of what this kid says is type shit. Like, there's I met him and it was like, whoa. So you and Martin, you guys do music together? Type shit.
Type shit.
Type shit.
Music type shit.
Yeah.
There are a lot of dudes who's
Martin's
like,
like, my little brother's like, I'm gonna leave. He's like, type shit. Type shit.
you know how there's that poem in Mandarin that's like the word share, just said in like different, it's like share, 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 share.
Oh,
like
I did know that.
the different ways you like
Yeah.
intone it have different mean. Oh, you're lying?
Yeah, I never heard of that.
Lying type shit. Isaac, you heard about it?
Of course I have. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
David's him, dude.
Of course I have.
Yeah, of course I have.
Of course I'm up on Mandarin
He bought
poetry.
a book of poetry in New Orleans, by the
sure
way,
did.
so I'll believe that.
69 out of 150 printed. The 69th one.
While we were
That's what that meant.
in
Yeah.
New Orleans for this live show.
I thought you
we-
just wrote it because it's fun.
We went to this place, Bacchanal, which was like this beautiful outdoor bar, wine bar. And then we went to a record store, and then we happened upon a bookstore. Isaac popped out with a small local press poetry book.
Wow.
And says he does it in every city he goes to.
I do.
Wow.
I have one from Corvallis, Oregon.
That's
Wow.
I've been to
mistake.
Corvallis in New Orleans.
That's
I've
All
been
right.
to 2 cities and Seoul.
But that's because you're not going to like Dayton, Ohio.
No.
What did it
no.
say in Corvallis? Which is like, bro.
Corvallis's couldn't have been much better than Dayton's.
Yeah, it wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
But it's from somebody who teaches at the school.
Oh,
That's
okay,
usually
yeah.
how it goes, is a poetry professor at the local university will print something with a local press. This is now not no longer a comedy
being
podcast.
a local poet seems like that's hitting a good lick though.
Yeah.
It's like, you remember
Yeah.
the one kid at your school who did like a weird sport that you couldn't check him on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh
The
yeah, he
squash
does
kid?
downhill skiing, and you're like, maybe
He does downhole skiing.
I like down.
Downhole.
I was a downhole skier
Boys
myself.
downhole.
I had an aggressive girlfriend.
downhole type shit.
downhole type shit.
You know what we should do? We should try to drop one unique word each
Yeah.
today. And just like, let's up the
Okay.
number. Let's up the score.
Yeah,
no, I
one
don't
by
think that
one.
would be superfluous at all.
Okay.
There it is. Okay, great.
I'm done. Sean panicking. I see it in your face.
I was hoping I wasn't next. I was hoping it's going this way.
I think it's an incandescent
I almost said.
idea.
Oh, wow.
I almost said platypus.
Incandescent.
Platypus.
Platypus.
I mean,
I don't know if, like,
it's the only mammal that lays eggs. You know that?
I
Yeah, I
knew that.
I didn't know that.
No, I
they
didn't
have
know that.
they have
You
like
didn't know that?
a poisonous
Yeah.
heel too. They have
Yeah.
like poison.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, their back foot is like, yeah, they'll stick you with it, dude. You don't want to fuck with a platypus.
I do what I want.
100 adult men versus a platypus.
E-
Easy.
Yeah.
Light work. I also
light
think
work type shit.
light work type shit. Harper's not here because he's the most passionate that it can't happen. I do, and now we're months beyond this being in the zeitgeist, but like, I do
Oh,
think
man.
the right
Did you-
100
did you-
is.
I think so too.
Zeitgeist
I think
counts,
so
too.
Are you
too.
talking about the gorilla?
The gorilla thing.
No. It's okay. Sure.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Ian said
Why?
10.
I think that you get the right 10.
I don't know about 10. I think it's just a numbers thing. It's
sure.
like
What's a gorilla do to one person?
Like
Rips its head-
It's light
rips
work.
rips
Rips their head
everything
off.
apart.
Rips
Rips
their
his
arms
head
off.
off, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, you're gonna
For
have
real?
to sacrifice some.
Here-
Well, yeah, 80 are gonna die.
People
out
have
of
to
the
be
100.
I don't
willing to
even
die.
think 80 are gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you see the first 10 get torn up,
Right.
aren't you like, wait, what am I?
We
What,
need.
why am I doing this?
We need because first of all, we need 100
mentally ill people.
We
Yeah.
have we need dudes with nothing to live for.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
You know what I
There
mean?
needs to be like a guy with a gun on the other side of
You know
this.
what it should be like? Your prison sentence stops the moment that gorilla's dead,
Yeah. Yes.
Wow.
and then we get 100 of those guys.
You should pitch this to the current presidential administration. I
Christy
think
Noem.
they go, I think
Christy
she'd
Noem's
go
in
for
development
it.
on it right now. Mr. Noem and Warner Brothers Discovery are actually.
This is how we get the gladiator games back. This is how we get it back. Kill animals for freedom. That's a tale as old as time.
My issue with the gorilla with the thought like idea is that I agree with you that it's possible to assemble the right amount of people who have the right physiology and some kind of crazy nothing to live for mindset. But I think I think the time frame has to be capped. Like I think
I
think
never
that-
thought it lasting long in any scenario.
Like I don't think, for instance, how long do you think it would take to find the 100 crazy guys to do it?
If the prison sentence thing.
Do
is
I have
an
resources
hour.
at my disposal?
Yes.
I think I could do it in a month.
Can you pay people?
I think.
I mean, I think you got to come out of
think I could
pocket.
get-
I think you got to come out of pocket with it. Like,
Me?
And
you,
it's us. It's me right now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
my money that I have right
yeah,
now.
you got to come out of pocket. With
I
it.
think it would be really hard.
I think
that
it's-
is tough.
Yeah,
I
that
think
ain't
you
enough
gotta-
money.
I think you got to do it like 2 weeks. The gorilla's here for 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Put your team together. It can't be like completely open ended so that it's like totally theoretical. You know, where it's like, yeah, of course. If
Yeah,
I
you're
could-
like, this is
I get
happening
that.
on this date.
yeah,
because
this is
there are
right.
dudes I don't want. Like, no offense, I'm not gonna get 100 girl dads.
No.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely
You
not.
have stuff to live for. Don't look at me like that.
Boy
Yeah, but
dads
I'm-
on the
but I'm-
boy dads on the other hand. who
Boy
can,
dads,
like,
They could use a
boy
break.
dads do that
Yeah.
for free.
Boy dads, it's like I want my son to know I went out like this.
Right.
So he has an
Yeah.
impossible standard. To live
Yeah,
up to.
because it's like, what else? What are my other options?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max would be so bummed. Laura's like, yeah.
This is
Dad
for my
fought a gorilla.
dad.
He was one of the 100.
This is for my dad. He was the 59th guy to die at the hands of the gorilla.
The gorilla was pretty tired.
Established.
So we had high hopes.
The
but-
59 tattoo.
The gorilla popped my dad's head off and just kind of sat there bored while the other 41 dudes regrouped.
I'm the reason. My dad's the reason they came up with a strategy. At first, they were just throwing haymakers. They saw what happened to my dad. They said, all right.
59 dudes running in, flailing, and
Kind of
then
a Space Invader strategy until my dad's head got popped off. And then he regrouped.
Oh,
We're drafting songs that if you had a great voice, you could kill at karaoke. Whichever camera you want to take that on. If you had an amazing voice, you
forgot we
could
were
kill
recording.
at karaoke. Our guest today is Jason Concepcion.
Come on.
Mr. Barbecue.
Podcaster, writer, Mr. Barbecue, Mr. Photography, man.
Yeah, you sent me 2 killer ones.
We got 3, dude. Like the best picture of Arthur we have. And we have
Does he not look
10,000
like you?
pictures of Arthur. Does he not look like me?
In the picture, I was doing a bit. I was saying like,
Oh,
that'd
fuck.
be dope.
How do you think you do about one dude with the strength of a gorilla, bro? How do you think you do?
type shit?
On God,
What
dude.
yeah, bro, you're random, bro. Literally, you're random.
Okay, you're throwing those out like that's Gen
Those
Alpha
are the
slang.
kids' words.
I feel like
Literally and random are back.
I feel like you just heard it at the skate park like once.
No, my nephew says it. No, I did not. No, Did I get Nordic?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Literally and random. Those are Isaac. Get my back.
I don't know. I'm 30 years old.
I don't think those ever went anywhere, dude.
Cry me a river. Huh?
I don't think those ever went anywhere, literally and random. I think type
Yes,
shit.
they did.
On God.
Type shit. you
Let's
know?
go.
Sure, that's
those
more
are like
aggressive
newer.
slang.
Fire.
Fire. That's like newer.
I don't think fire's around. I don't think they're doing fire anymore, are they?
Well, this Halloween I was wearing a Mudeng costume.
Nice.
That is
and,
fire, though.
And an Alpha, Gen Alpha,
Oh, shit.
Gen Z,
Alpha
young
approached
Gen
me.
Z, older Gen Alpha youngster came up to me and went, "Are you a hippo?" And I went, "Yeah." And he went, "That's fire."
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
that-
think it's. I
I'll
think they're
calm
using
like
it.
that?
Yeah.
I bet that felt good.
Yeah.
Can,
it felt really good.
Yeah.
The
Can
acceptance.
bourgeoisie be my word?
Sure.
Yeah.
If you use it appropriately.
Nah, I just
you
wanted
can't
to say
just
it.
say
No, you can't just.
the definition can't be I don't like bourgeoisie. I don't know what bourgeoisie
In the movie The
means.
Patriot, there was the bourgeoisie.
With Mel Gibson. Right.
Good movie.
Yeah, it is.
I guess there kind of was.
They said it in the movie.
Did they?
Yeah.
You watched it last
General
night?
Cornwallis said it.
Don't you just have
I would rather that be your word.
General Cornwallis?
I'd rather
That's actually
Cornwallis.
2 words, David.
also specific Cornwallis? You could use it both ways, dude.
What about a corn wallet, dude?
A corn wallet?
Yeah.
We had a little corn left over from the barbecue last night.
That was good corn last
That's
night.
good.
Good
Yeah.
corn.
I had a big corn week.
Did you have a big corn week?
Yeah, we grilled corn on like Tuesday, too.
To
Hell
boom,
yeah.
dot, dot, nahina, hina.
What?
I was doing the corn thing without putting the sound effect on it.
What?
What?
Da boom, dot, dot, hina. I just said it. I just said it.
Oh, that is very funny.
Yeah.
That was good.
Didn't feel like it for a second,
know.
so I appreciate
I just
it.
didn't get the bit.
Before we, Sean Jordan and David Bory are here as well. I'm your host, Ian Carmel. We're podcasting and have been for a while now.
I feel like we're just chilling.
Yeah. We went to the Roost last night,
We did.
Man,
dear listener, dear
brought
viewer.
back some memories.
I really
Crazy
thought...
Town. It hit last night.
No, it
Sean.
didn't really hit last night.
Sean.
Okay,
man.
Jason, do you know the
Yeah.
Crazy Town lore yet?
Did we tell you that yesterday?
The band Crazy Town.
No, you know the band Crazy Town.
Butterfly. Come,
yeah,
my lady.
Yeah.
Come, my
You're
lady.
my
yeah,
butterfly, sugar baby.
Yeah.
So, give the Reader's Digest version of this because we've talked about it ad nauseum.
Yeah,
On
we
the podcast.
we were in Hermosa Beach the other night, and
Now you're showing off.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with a bunch of bourgeoisie at a bar in Hermosa Beach.
I think you were hanging out with the proletariat, from what I hear.
I was with a bunch of bourgeoisie.
right.
We're at a bar in Hermosa Beach, and I thought I was gonna change the game, and I played Butterfly by Crazy Town twice, and they didn't. Nobody liked it. Like nobody even moved. So I played it last night at
And
the
they were like
Roost.
going off
Yeah.
to some Nickelback song.
Right,
Yeah.
Creed.
But yeah, I played it last night at the Roost. It hit.
It.
You guys liked it.
How do you know it hit? Like
they
what
liked
happened
it.
to the room? Okay.
You two got stoked.
Yeah.
But you wanted the room to like go up.
I went up.
There were all these like 70s rockers dudes who like did not bat an eye. And they reacted when my songs came on.
Ian did get him a little bit.
I
What'd you
fucking
get
got
him
it.
with?
I got
Old
him with-
blonde kid.
I got him with John Prine. I got him with Donny Hathaway. All the stuff you would think that 24-year-olds who dress like they're in Yes would like. They liked.
No, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I wanted it for it just didn't.
It's all
Well,
right.
I liked it.
I liked it
I had
too.
a good time.
I
And
liked
I
it
think we
too.
just maybe it's because that song sucks.
It sucks.
It does kind of
It's
suck.
not even funny. It just sucks.
It doesn't go up at any point.
Nope.
No.
It starts at
It
the
starts
best.
and it just goes across.
And then goes-
yeah.
And the lyrics are just bad. It never gets so bad that it's funny again.
Yeah.
It's just really, really bad rapping.
Hey, sugar mama, come and dance with me. All I ever wanted you to do is take a chance with me.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's poetry. Absolutely, it's poetry.
That's probably in your book,
It's
right?
Corvallis level poetry.
Yeah.
Probably Corvallis level for sure.
But we went to the Roost, and would you say it's been since 2019 that we've all been there together?
Definitely.
Yeah, we were trying to think about it. I think,
Definitely 2019.
yeah, like early 2019.
It's been pert near 6 years since we've been to the Roost together. Maybe like 5.5. They recognized us immediately.
I was not expecting that.
Immediately.
I
Because
was.
sometimes I've had places owned by foreign proprietors
Yeah.
that I frequented and left and then come back and I'm like, hey, what's up? Chicken Sando.
Yeah,
Hey, baby. And they're like,
Nah.
yeah,
Nothing.
it's really actually hurt my feelings a few times.
But
When
we
it-
walked
when-
in low key last night. That must have felt good. Not only did they recognize us immediately, you sat down at the bar and the guy was like, Cuddy Sark?
Yeah.
That's exactly what
cool.
used to happen.
And then she was like, and then the lady was like, where have you been? And I was like, oh, I moved to Colorado. And she's like, we need you back. And I was like, no.
Her face, when she realized it was us, she like we walked in and it took her maybe 5 seconds, but she's like,
Yeah.
Did you see her do that? She got
Yeah,
so stoked.
It was crazy. It was really crazy.
I knew we went there a lot. I didn't realize quite how much we had been going to the Roost.
Me either until then. And then you do the thought spiral of all the
Yeah.
things you've done in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the substances, even as
Yeah.
far as things go. Like, I assumed they had 30 groups of dudes like us who like cycled through there
Yeah.
and who think they're regulars. But turns out 6 years later at
Yeah.
the Roost.
Turns
Shout out
out
to the Roost.
We're regulars.
Yeah.
We were.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. We had more of a low key night.
Yeah.
Well, you went to the
I
comedy
went to the
store.
comedy store. I didn't
Sean
have
got
a low-key
dark.
night.
Sean
I
got dark, dude.
Called me a little later, needing some help.
Couldn't get the keys to work, man.
Oh, really?
In the door. Had to call David. You know how easy it was to get him to work this morning?
Pretty easy.
3 seconds.
Were you into your cups a little bit last night?
Yeah.
He had imbibed.
Yeah. The comedy store. They gave me some
Imbibed.
big cups. Well, I was like bourgeoisie, right?
Okay. Well,
We're gonna have to.
we're gonna have to take it off the board now.
Shit, I can't do it.
Yeah,
It's
gotta come off
I
now.
was bourgeoisie in.
No. It's got to come off.
Yeah. You're back to zero.
Yeah.
I adapted.
Nope.
I don't know if that's. I
That's
think that's
not
already
one.
kind of in there,
That's
dude.
adapted is not one.
It's not long enough.
No.
All right.
Well, you'll get it in naturally. We have a lot of
I'll
time to
figure
go.
it
That
out.
guy trying to get a word in is Sean Cougar Melon Jordan on Instagram. You know. I don't. You're something on Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Girl Dad out now.
Yeah. I don't really have too much
Yeah. We have
coming up.
Yeah.
In August and September, I got some dates. But go to the Patreon and buy. Oh, bucket hat, Playboy. Show them the bucket hat.
I got the
We
bucket
got
hat on.
New Orleans merch that will be for sale.
We
So
might still have it now. It might have all gone.
that'd be.
In which
that'd
case,
be dope.
I'm sorry you missed out on this bucket hat.
I don't think you did.
Probably not.
Yeah, hit me in the DMs if you want some New Orleans merch. I'll post it on my Instagram, as it were.
We got regular hats. We got bucket hats. We got t-shirts.
Cups.
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 David Borders here, Cool Guy Jokes 87 on Instagram, looking up other words.
I was just looking up my dates, I swear.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna June 12th. So Grindhouse Comedy, you got to go to Grindhouse Comedy on Instagram.
Okay.
June 12th, I'm at Petaluma, California. June 13th, I'm in Oakland, California. June 14th, I'm in Sacramento, California. All leading up to June 15th, I'm at Littlefield in Brooklyn, New York. That's the one. I want you to come out. I think we're gonna sell it out. We already got a lot of tickets moving.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I try to do some merch or something.
Do a little merch. Do a little New York merch,
Little
dude.
New York merch, make my money back. But yeah, and that's it.
Keep track of David's peregrinations on his Instagram.
Shit.
What's up, dude? Fuck with me.
I don't know if it's going to happen
Type
for
shit.
me.
Sean's
It can happen for you. You can do this.
Peregrinations.
We have at least an hour left, right?
You
Yeah.
can do this.
You can do it.
I'll get in there.
Don't look so lugubrious.
I don't think you can, dude. I think you're going to fall apart. I think you might forget a lot of the basic English words.
That's a tough day.
I really can't think of a big word right now. I was trying to just think of a big word. Litigious.
What context?
Okay.
You can't just throw it
I
out.
was just trying to think of a big word.
You can't just throw it out.
Yes, I did.
Well, you did, but that doesn't count
And
as
now
one
it
on one.
counts in what we're talking about.
No, it doesn't.
No.
I just said litigious.
You did
See,
say
now
it.
it's part
No,
of the.
you-
Now it's part of what we're
No,
talking
you
about. Now it's part of what we're doing. Isaac, because he's with me.
He's
No, he's
not
not.
with you.
No one's suing you.
Well, when you say it like that. What's going on now?
All right. Well,
Pejorative.
in what context?
Okay, dog.
What?
In what
Yeah.
context?
Does it have to do with a verb?
This is
little bit.
tough. This is tough.
I'm gonna take we gotta take the spotlight off you because I
I
think
feel
it's too
like-
hot. I think it's too
I feel
hot.
like maybe you do get into your phone and find a word. I think maybe just open up the encyclopedia on the low.
yeah.
I was pretty proud I just said pejorative. That's
It's a good one.
yeah.
ain't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commensurate.
Again. I love the word.
Yeah, I know.
Can I tell you where these are coming from?
Yeah.
There's a scene in the program where Omar Epps he's telling Halle Berry how he reads a word. He learns a new word out of the dictionary every day.
Yeah.
And these are two of those words. Commensurate and pejorative.
That's true. Jason Concepcion is here
Hi.
at Network on the social media.
Yes, sir. That's right.
Host of the X-Ray
X-ray vision.
Vision podcast.
That's right.
Host of, oh my God, I'm blanking on the basketball and you do a Shay.
6 trophies.
6 trophies for God's
Wherever
sake.
you get your podcasts.
Check those out. What else would you like to point people toward?
Host of the Game of Thrones House of the Dragon podcast and a bunch of other stuff. Find me on your podcast feed.
All phenomenal. 6 trophies, so fun.
Thank you so much.
I got to get into X-Ray Vision more.
Get into it.
I've been listening to jazz podcasts in the meantime. In actual
Jazz podcasts?
a man who actually studied jazz
I
here
did study it.
and put me onto my favorite Charles Mingus song in the group chat,
Which one?
Moanin'.
Oh, that's a great one.
Oh my God, it's good.
It's incredible.
We'll sidebar about it.
Yeah, we'll sidebar
Well, it's
about
not.
It's just,
Looking
you
at
know,
each other.
Guys are gonna have.
We're
a
just
little
playing rock, paper, scissors for
clandestine
fun.
meetup.
Yeah.
Oh, we are going to have a clandestine meetup.
Come on.
Atta
Shit.
that's
Not one.
We are drafting
Shit counts.
excrement. You could have said that.
good. Yeah.
Jettison my bowels.
That's in my
Come
bowels.
on. Yeah, we were talking about shitting.
Well,
Isaac,
What?
have you ever taken a shit?
quick poll. Go around the room. Is everyone taking a shit?
Who here is taking a shit?
Yeah.
I've taken a shit. I took a shit earlier today.
How regular is your peristaltic motion, Sean?
Wow.
No, he
Bourgeoisie,
doesn't do oral.
Okay.
academia.
Did you
Dark
say
academia.
academia or macadamia?
Snackadelphia.
Ian already said zeitgeist. That was going to be next.
I feel like Zeitgeist is in our. I mean, we do a pop culture podcast.
That's right.
We have to. Zeitgeist is not a. That's a free square. You know what I mean?
I'm just going off words I can't spell. That's
All right.
what
You can't
what's
spell
feeling.
Zeitgeist.
Zeitguest.
Just
No.
Damn it.
Geist.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Zeitgeist. Did I do it?
Yeah,
Kind
you
of.
did, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Songs. If we had beautiful voices, we would kill at karaoke. We would sing at karaoke. You're not a big karaoke fan.
I'm a karaoke fan. I
You're
just
a
don't like
karaoke
doing
fan.
it.
You don't like doing karaoke.
I get
that
embarrassed.
much.
I get like super.
Same.
It makes me feel like hella nervous.
I have a hard time knowing what to do with my hands.
I've
Well,
seen-
and I try to, let me cut you off. I try to sing for real, and I'm
Yeah.
not a good singer. So, but I don't like it when people go up and do karaoke ironically, unless it's like
Right.
super ironically.
yeah.
Right.
And I can't, I'm right
Doing
in the middle,
a
and I'm
Butterfly
just
by
a bad
Crazy
singer.
Town, for
Yeah.
example.
I
You
don't know.
even got me stuck on this tongue ring. Isn't that what he says?
Sprung on your tongue ring.
Sprung
I
on your
think.
tongue ring.
That
yeah.
is a
You
better
fucking
rhyme.
idiot.
It is really good. It's weird that those guys didn't like that when you played it twice in a row.
15 dudes were like, bro, I was sprung on your tongue ring,
Yeah.
so it's pretty tight.
Jason and I are David. I've seen you kill at karaoke before.
It's the power of personality.
What's your go-to
Yeah.
with normal
Yeah.
pipes? What's your karaoke song with the pipes you currently have?
I don't really have a go-to. That's how little I end up. I'm usually pretty good for like one or two. We did karaoke. We did, what is it? Which group was the one that does it in the little rooms?
Oh, Baby Ketten.
Oh, Baby Kitten in Portland or here?
You're talking about
Or
New
New
York.
York.
In Denver, we did it for last year for Valentine's
the
Day.
city.
Oh,
Me
okay,
and my
okay.
lady and one of my good friends and his lady, we got private room
Just
karaoke
4 people.
Nice.
and just got shit faced
Yeah.
and sang love songs to each other. And it
Oh,
was
that's a
really-
great Valentine's
It
Day.
was perfect.
Jason and I are a little more karaoke friendly, I
We're
think.
into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
A little
very
more
much into
refined.
it.
Yeah.
Is that
We're
too
just
short of a
into it.
word?
Yeah,
Refined, dude? Something sugar can be?
Keep going.
All
I'll
right.
get there.
We'll find ourselves a karaoke now and then. Isaac is a big fucking karaoke
He's
guy.
I
the
love me
man.
some karaoke.
Yeah.
Hate to live up to
man.
stereotypes, but
Huh?
Yeah.
I hate to live up to stereotypes.
Just
but,
hot guys who like karaoke? What are you talking
Korean. Well,
okay.
let's go with that. Actually, yeah, I was gonna go with my ethnicity.
Yeah, I'm one of
But,
those hot guys that
yeah.
likes
Well, yeah, we're just one of
Yeah.
those beautiful men who
Just that makes
enjoy
3 of us,
singing.
dude. It's
but
not
just-
we're
Just
gonna-
walking out of a small bookshop with a small press poetry book,
just the tiniest bookshop.
poking out of the little
Yeah, I had to army
paper
crawl into this
bag so you
bookshop,
can
dude.
see it. You
Just
know?
peeking right out of
Just
the top.
peeking
It
right
does.
out so you
that
can
does
see
make
it.
me sound really
You
pretentious.
said it. I think you telling us about how you do it in every city was the thing that made you sound really pretentious.
Okay. I mean, this
Hey,
is really.
If you commit to pretension, it's cool again.
I agree.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's cool again.
100%.
It's like the people who are on the fence. Those are the where you're like, you don't fucking do that.
Ah.
But if you do it, then it's just like you have a hobby.
And Isaac has the golden throat. Like he can sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy can
Yeah.
suck a
Isaac and
dick.
Nancy Reagan.
Okay.
2
Yeah.
golden throats.
Me and Nancy. Yeah.
They call him the Nancy Reagan of Los Feliz.
They call it Throat Felice when he's there, dude.
Throat Felice.
Yeah. Throats Felice?
Throat Felice.
You do have a great voice.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
That's right.
beautiful.
Your voice is so good that sometimes it's annoying.
It's like
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like most of the time people are
Like,
annoyed.
no.
Yeah. It's so good most of the time people where you go up and you're just like, well fuck, I'm going next, dude. You know,
Yeah.
it's one of those you got one of those throats.
I'm a personality hire for karaoke
Yeah, same.
for sure.
Big
Same,
time.
same.
Commitment. Song choice matters a lot.
you got to be in your range.
Yeah, you got to be in your. Oh fuck! You ever like go way outside of your
It's the
range?
worst. And then you got to like, I'll drop it an octave and I got to do it like this.
Yeah.
You know what I get with karaoke is I get so excited because I'm drunk doing karaoke that I find myself I'm just yelling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that's like not very good either.
I feel like I criticized you twice in a row on some shit that I
Me?
just type shit. And
I don't think your
I
tone
want
was
you to
that
know.
of
I think
one
it's.
of.
I love that you buy the
shit.
poetry show. I love that you're like really living that life, and I think it's beautiful when you sing at karaoke.
Thank you. I
Just
did.
to be clear,
Yeah,
I didn't think you did, but I thought coming off of it, I was like,
Last
on,
year at High
Carmel.
Plains, you did. What did you do? Fall Out Boy?
I did Tennessee
Wow.
whiskey.
That's a great
Saying
one.
picks.
Oh, you were the one who
You-
asked me
you
the
initiated
question.
the conversation.
I know.
You asked me the question. I just
you're
answered
culpable
you.
in this.
Listen, we're
Well,
not.
there
No
it
need to
is.
come
We're
at
not
me
here
with some
to
vituperation
litigate
here.
what I said.
There we go.
I
Numbers
wish I
on the
hadn't said it
board.
with a question mark at the end of it. Why did I put a question
No,
mark?
take
at
it
the
again.
end of
Take it again. Take it again. I'll just cut it.
We're not here to litigate what I said.
Wow.
Isaac, don't cut it. You don't want to lie to
Jesus.
our audience.
Like a few good men. Jesus.
I just watched that for the first time like a month ago.
That's
Wow.
I had never
crazy.
seen the
Wild.
whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right in your alley.
pretty good.
Yeah.
The first time.
Yeah.
All right. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'd seen bits and pieces on like, Spike or whatever, but I've never
When you want to
seen
get
the
like
whole.
jacked up for a run or something.
Yeah.
It's
TV.
good, man.
Now we could talk about you not having, us not needing you on that wall all day, but instead we're here to fantasy draft karaoke songs we would sing if we had amazing voices. Now the way we determine the order of that draft is a rollicking game of rock paper scissors, played between the three of you, and we throw on shoot. All right, here we go. Rock paper scissors shoot.
I did. Damn it!
Oh, David wins.
Wow.
I did the thing where you don't. David yesterday hipped us to this. He's like, he just holds it and then shoot, and then he doesn't do the.
Yeah, but I got a zig when you zag. That's why I came Casey at the bat today.
Yeah, dude, it was great.
Did I ever tell you that I was going to fail reading class in 7th grade? And so I made a deal with my teacher. If I memorized Casey at the Bat and performed it, that he would pass me. And I did it.
How often do you think he
Wait,
jerks
hold
off to
on.
that memory?
Mr. Burtis? Not
You
a
had a
lot.
class called reading in 7th grade?
We've talked about that.
He goes to his little Mudville den, just fucking whacks it off.
I don't want to get into the minutia of that, but yeah.
He's going crazy.
Hey!
But yeah, I memorized Casey at the Bat and performed it, and he rewarded me with a D.
I bet he did.
Okay.
He didn't have sex with me, Ian. That's not what I meant.
All right.
That's not what I meant.
All right. That's what I meant.
I had sex with him.
Okay. All right. You
okay.
rewarded him with a D.
Right.
It was a free exchange of Ds.
Anyway. A free exchange of D's.
Yes.
A free exchange of these nuts.
Yeah.
Somebody had to.
Somebody had
Somebody
to.
had
It
to,
was
you had to do
the nuts were hanging right there. David, as the winner is incumbent upon you to determine the order of today's draft. Before you do that, I will remind you it is a serpentine draft.
And what is that?
That's a great question.
It's like washing a window when you're on a scaffold.
All right.
Scaffolding or scaffold? Scaffolding. The thing that, that you...
Scaffold, I think.
Yeah.
Scaffold.
Scaffolding.
What's a scaffolding?
It's the same
What do
thing.
you think?
Same
Same
thing.
thing.
Yeah,
Same thing. Those are the same thing.
My window washers at my old crib used to rappel into it.
Oh, yeah.
Batman used to wash your windows.
No, like, platform?
Set up because they would come down balcony to balcony.
That's some Denver shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
We walked into
but-
David's apartment one time and they were just standing on his balcony.
Yeah.
Just some dudes on his balcony.
Really?
It was nuts.
With,
Yeah.
like, tiny cameras. Microfiche?
Yeah.
I didn't like
What do you know, dude?
And David's documents were everywhere. So
Yeah, my papers.
My documents!
shit, my documents were...
Your attaché case was wide open.
Yeah.
The document displayed out
I don't
for
think
all
I
to see.
own a document.
You own.
You own a home.
You
have
own a
documents.
home. You have a child.
Laura,
You're a
that's all.
married man. You have documents.
I have documents?
Yes,
documents,
100%.
dude.
Does a
Yeah,
passport, passport count?
That's a
Is that a
document.
document?
Yes.
All right, I got
Paper,
at least
man.
one.
That's a pertinent document.
Oh, pertinent.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, well, that's on the cusp.
Sorry, my phone's blown up.
Okay, great, cool. Just a lot of
You just
people
hit
from
a
back
manhole?
home telling you they're
I'm gonna
proud
call
of
you back.
Hey, man, great job using minutia. Isaac texted us.
Hey, Sean, I hope you're doing what you love right now.
With that, it's basically if you pick fourth in the first round, you pick first in the second round. With that in mind, what will the order of today's draft be?
David,
Shout out to him.
Jason, Sean, Ian.
Okay.
Hot corner.
That's what you did yesterday.
Hot corner. No,
No.
Boom, 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 boom.
that's what I did yesterday.
Oh, is that what you did?
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun to revisit.
Cool,
it.
dude.
Yeah.
They don't know.
good
It was,
about yourself.
they don't know it was yesterday.
Well, that's what we
2
did a
weeks
month
ago. That's what you did 2 weeks ago. That was nuts.
Yeah. Shut up. David has the first pick. And we're going to get to that first pick in songs you would sing at karaoke if you had an amazing voice right after this short break. And we're back. Welcome back to All Fantasy Everything, one of 3 podcasts in existence. It's us, it's X-Ray Vision, 6 trophies. That's it. There's some older ones that Jason did. You can go back and revisit those, but those for this, those don't count. There's only 3 active podcasts right now. So, have fun with it. David, it's time for your first pick.
I'm going to be honest. I put my list together. Yesterday, I asked Isaac,
Yeah.
and he said this song. And even with my whole list, it kept it just, I want to sing it good.
Yeah.
I'm taking I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
Absolutely.
Because you can't fuck it up. And there's so many big,
Yeah.
don't make me cry.
That's when the fireworks go off in the trailer. Or in the movie, that's when the fireworks go off.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
like the Rachel Marin shit.
Yeah.
And then the I don't want to hunt her very much.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put her over that though.
Lot of
I don't think I can.
opportunities to like use the hands. I have nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The choreography is important.
It's
That
big
is.
time.
Yeah.
It's big time.
And then don't make me.
Yeah.
Close. You
Yeah,
you
you
rip
just-
the fucking
You open the
fabric
stand?
of the earth
Yeah.
open. That counts. Fabric of the
Wow.
earth.
Yeah.
It's
No,
so,
And it
no,
goes-
Yes, it
no,
does.
fabric
no,
cake
no.
does
Fabric
not count.
of earth. None of those words, dude. Not one of those words. A word that's in Joanne's fabrics, you think counts?
I say
R.I.P.
I pronounce it. I pronounce it.
R.I.P.
I pronounce it
R.I.P.
the.
I
but
also,
yeah.
I also think my face would go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
in
do the
this
jaw
song.
thing. That's
oh, and I must have That's like it's gonna go nuts.
Yeah,
you
like,
wear-
like it's
gonna-
like the feeling is climbing out of you.
Yeah, it starts here
Yeah.
and then it explodes.
I don't think she's wearing this in the movie, but a classic Whitney Houston look is the white button down tucked into some light wash jeans. And I'd like to see you
No.
wearing that singing this.
I want to be wearing the long sequin gloves and the silvery cap.
Okay, you want the full look. Yeah.
That hat was
And,
nuts.
and everybody's
From the-
like, who is this guy in shorts and a
Right.
sequin cap?
You're sitting in a booth at a karaoke bar.
Yeah,
wearing
just
this
doing
clip.
that?
You're like,
Smoking a cigarette?
I think that guy's gonna.
And at the end of it, the Costner lookalike that you hired comes and sweeps you off the stage.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's texting you like, are you up soon? Because I do have a Yellowstone themed bar mitzvah to get to.
Yellowstone bar mitzvah is crazy.
Yellowstone. I almost guarantee you there's been a Yellowstone
gotta be
themed bar
one.
mitzvah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
For
call
sure.
it Dutton Ranch, but it's just like a petting zoo.
Yeah. You can shoot a horse. I've only seen the first episode of Yellowstone, but Kevin Costner shoots a horse
Right
in
in.
the first
Yeah.
3 minutes.
That's how it starts.
Yeah.
My mom loves him. Do you know that?
Loves Costner?
Like,
I think a lot of moms
really,
love
really
Costner.
loves him. I was talking to her recently about the Baldoni Lively saga, which she's very invested in. And I was like, she was describing Justin Baldoni to me, and she was saying that she described like 7 different Mediterranean countries that he looks like, said he's gorgeous, beautiful,
attractive.
and like an Adonis. And then I asked her, so him or Costner, because she famously loves Costner, and she said Costner all the way.
Man, it's over Baldoni,
Yeah.
over the young stud.
She loves Costner.
I get it.
Who
Yeah.
doesn't? I mean, Bull Durham. I mean, there's that young Costner is on point.
She likes every stage of Costner.
He just keeps getting.
Draft day?
Loves
I just
Draft
watched
Day.
Draft Day like a week ago. It's good, dude.
For the
No
first
Way
time?
Out.
Second time, but I
Okay,
never
yeah,
paid
yeah,
attention.
yeah.
I didn't pay attention the
No
first
Way
time.
Out.
She loves No Way Out.
Is No Way Out
Costner.
the one where he's in DC?
He's
that
the
movie,
Navy guy.
That movie's great.
Secretly a great movie.
I watched it for the first time this year.
Yeah.
He's got a good voice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
it
just
does.
sounds. It sounds inviting.
Sounds like California. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
feel you.
fun,
Sure.
yeah. Way, dude.
Let's
My mom got
let's draft
really
Costner.
into the Depp Heard saga.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
Really?
She got like TikTok pilled on. Ma, if you're
Wow.
watching, you know it happened. She got TikTok pilled on the Depp Heard thing. She's got big opinions about it. I won't share them here. You want to know? You hit Sue Carmel up.
It'd be too incendiary.
You too.
I
Yeah, dude.
we should connect Sue and Charlie and let them. Just
We should get them
run
on a
wild.
group chat.
Just let them run wild about it.
My mom's been getting really into the Selena Gomez, Benny Blanco romance lately too.
Really?
My mom's into that as well.
Yeah,
Who's Benny Blanco?
he's like a music producer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little guy, bright eyes.
Yeah. He
I
looks.
don't know. It's not happening.
That's a good.
You're,
That's a
you're
good.
absolutely
He's
correct.
the little guy with bright eyes.
He's a little guy with bright
You know
eyes.
Benny Blanco? He's married to Selena Gomez, or they're
He's written
married?
some of the biggest songs in the last
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the
15
man.
years.
Yeah.
He's the man.
I'm pulling for them, by the way.
I haven't
am
listened
too.
to music
Yeah,
in
yeah.
about 16 years, so yeah.
There they are. There's the two of them together. I wouldn't call him a traditionally handsome man, but he's getting it done, dude.
Eyes though.
He's getting it done. He's so. It's. Forgive me if I referenced this on this podcast before, but that thing from the Bob Dylan movie, where they're like, you can be hot or you can be ugly. You just have to be interesting.
Right.
I think that's true. And I think Benny Blanco is like, he's ugly, but in a very interesting way, where you're like, I kind of like looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind
He
of like
owns
eating
it.
blue cheese.
He's not ugly.
Yeah, he is.
No.
That's an ugly dude. That's this picture especially.
Well, there he looks ratchet. There
He looks like fucking he looks like a caveman's wedding.
It's okay.
I guess I'm not as much of a dick as you, so I think he's all right.
Well, you're being a dick to our audience by lying to them right now. All right? And I'm being honest.
Hey, volley it back. No, that wasn't. one.
No,
I'm
but
sorry.
that was a good
it's
attempt.
okay.
Getting
Yeah,
shots
yeah.
up, dude. Yeah, I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston's a great pick.
Great pick.
Yeah.
Jason, it's time for your first pick.
I am gonna. Well, first, let me say this. Let me preface my pick by saying this. I'm maybe an
Preface
unlikely
doesn't count.
pick. Well, maybe an unlikely first pick, but I'm looking for songs that it's not just like you're impressing your friends, but this song, if you do it correctly, and the other songs I'm going to pick, can open up other avenues in your life. So I'm going to turn up the heat to a boil, and by that I mean Susan Boyle.
Wow.
Whoa.
I'm going to pick I Dreamed a Dream, the famous solo,
Yeah.
Fantine solo from Les Miserables.
Yeah.
Wow.
Made famous once again. Les Miserables. Les Miserables.
Real, like let your tongue just take a...
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables. Made famous.
Les Miserables.
Yes.
Come
Dude,
on.
I'm a throat guy.
Les Miserables.
Throat goat.
Throat goat. That's a rough nickname.
Nancy Reagan of Happy Valley,
Whoever's
dude.
got it, that's a rough nickname.
The throat goat?
Throat goat.
It's an honorific.
It is. Made famous once again some 2 decades ago by our Scottish heroine Susan Boyle, who famously sung the song for Britain's Got Talent, the UK's Got Talent.
Yeah, because everybody's like, "What? Look at this chippy bird."
She can't do it.
What's this bird up to?
And then
She's proper
This
fit.
bird,
She's-
she was...
she was not
that's
proper,
not what they were
not
saying.
proper fit.
I don't even know what the
It was an
British
improper
slang for
fit.
ugly.
But then her rendition was so peng. You know that one? Peng?
No. Oh, pang. Yeah, I do. Pang on.
No, what is? Oh, is that what they say?
Yeah, peng.
Okay.
Which is kind of like cool, but in a kind of street slang way. It was so good that it just vaulted her to worldwide fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the song. I love Les Miserables.
Great.
And I think that this song is truly like heartbreaking. And I think if I could walk into karaoke and sing this, and then my friends blown away or like videoing it,
Yeah,
and then that video goes out, who knows? Now all of a sudden I'm on Broadway or something.
okay.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like
Because this is like
another,
part 3 of
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
This goes viral.
This goes viral. or
Guy in
something.
Nick's hat bodies Susan Boyle. I'm clicking. I'm clicking immediately.
Right?
Yeah.
Immediately.
100%.
Like, let's see what's going on.
Oh shit! I'm telling my
shit.
girl.
And then it's Les Mis.
He didn't do it to Susan Boyle. If you're just showing strangers, check out this dude.
Life worth living.
Yeah, it's
That's...
I think-
Hathaway won her Oscar for it.
That's right.
Susan Boyle got on for it.
That's right.
It's time for part 3.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's also there's something to a song that's almost kind of quiet that
Yeah.
you want to nail.
Yeah,
You know, like it's like not too much other work going on.
that's right.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
That's that's where she's like cutting off her hair.
Yeah,
to
she's
sell it.
just- yeah.
Dude. Les Mis? Les Mis? Les Mis?
Love
Have I
Les
seen
Mis.
Les
Les
Mis?
Mis.
Yeah.
I have
No,
not.
I've never seen Les Mis.
Les Mis is great.
Love it.
Yeah.
There were, I'm going to say Les Mis is off the board. I had a song that I sing at karaoke with a bad voice, One Day More.
Oh, one day.
My wife and
one
I-
day more.
Another day, another destiny. This never-ending road to Calvary.
Is it one of those you can talk, sing it songs? Sounds like what you're
You can
doing.
sing parts of it. So One Day
Some of it,
More
yeah.
is like the medley. So there's a little bit of I Dreamed a Dream in
That's
it.
right.
It's like a mishmash of like all these different parts. Dana and I, there is a Baby Kitten in Portland. They have it broken down by like all the different parts. And we will go back and forth doing the male and the female parts.
That's great.
Nice.
But Dana's one of those people like Isaac who has like a really good voice.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so I'm just...
Dana does?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's insane how many things she's good at. It's truly... Other than picking
Not good. Not
partners.
good at picking up. God damn it! I was about to say it.
With my alacrity bested you.
Oh,
Dude, that's nefarious.
Let's go.
Dude, you're being nefarious right now, bro. Type shit.
nefarious type shit.
Nefarious. Oh, I mean,
type
I get
shit.
into nefarious type shit for
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. You were at the Comedy Store last night. We know you're into nefarious
It's
type
so
shit.
red. It's just you feel like at the zoo when did you ever, this is too specific. You just feel I feel like
the
an
bat
animal
house
when I'm
or
there.
what? What do
They
you-
used to have this thing where it's like this is what an owl sees. This is what a wolf sees. And when you looked out like the wolf one, I think it was red. Like they have
I
red
think that
vision.
was just South Dakota Zoo being like, is there anything we can do with a red light bulb?
Yeah, how do we keep him here for 30 more feet?
Somebody stole and ate our elephant. Is there anything we can do with red light bulbs?
Tell these kids it's what a wolf sees. So they're really scared of them.
I Dreamed a Dream is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sean, time for your first pick, dude.
First thing that came up in my mind, Dream a Little Dream by Mel Torme, his version of it. I would, if I could do that at karaoke.
The Velvet Fog.
My God, it would be, it's one of the best songs. I love that song. You know, I brought it up to, I pitched it as a, let's dance to this at our wedding, and Laura shut it down so quick.
Is this the one that Karen Carpenter would later go on to? The stars shining up above you.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. But Mel Torme's, he's just got that sauce in there. Like it's a little bassy.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be able to. It's one of my favorite movies too, Dream a Little Dream. The Corys.
What movie is that?
Meredith Salinger and the Corys, and then Jason Robards. Robards.
One of the most insane
and Piper
films.
Laurie. It's
kind
fucking
of
crazy,
It's
dude.
kind of a body switch movie, but not really.
What is it?
Kind of a body
So
switch
it's
movie.
so right. So I don't know how else to describe
You're not
it.
going to be able to explain.
That's what it is.
That's
So
what it is.
Corey Haim and Jason Robards, essentially. So Jason Robards is like super into like deep meditation and
That's
like
right.
sort of like lucid dreams. Lucid dream counts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
A little bit.
No, lucid
Fuck
is
you,
okay.
dude.
I'm just
So they're sort of
I'm
like-
calling it like I see it. All right. This is a consistent referee.
But he's into like lucid dreams, and his wife is Piper Laurie, right?
That's right.
And so they meditate in the backyard, trying to like be awake during their dreams. In case you don't know what lucid dream means, you idiot.
Thank you.
And then Corey Haim gets in a bike accident with Meredith Salinger while they're meditating, and that somehow switches their minds.
Right.
So Jason Robards is now in Corey Haim, and he has to figure out a way.
So
Corey
it's like
Feldman, sorry.
astral projecting into
Right.
their bodies.
It's
This
is
is-
it?
this is
I always thought it was
crazy.
astro. It's astral, right?
Astral.
Yeah,
Like
I thought it was.
Astroworld.
I thought it was.
No, it's asshole projection.
That's what I
it
did
comes
this
from
morning,
your-
dude.
Yeah.
That's what the store will do to you.
Astral projecting is when Jeff Bagwell comes over and screens a movie at your house.
Anyway, Dream a Little Dream's dope as hell. If you want to like it, it's
Okay.
dope.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
don't want to like it, it's not going to
Right.
be dope.
If you don't want to like it, it's a little bit like a flashback.
Yeah, it's just a weird
to The
movie.
Shining or something.
But it's also got rock. You remember that Michael Damian song, "Rock On"? Well,
Yes.
whoever did it first was it
Right.
Lou? It wasn't Lou Reed.
Who was it?
Is that blue?
Jeans, baby,
Baby
queen,
Queen,
prettiest
Rock
girl
On.
alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Michael Damian
James
did a cover of that
James
song, and that was like the big track for "Dream a Little Dream."
Right.
Okay.
That was like the movie theme song.
It was kind of the beginning of Corey Feldman's like Michael Jackson shtick. No?
Absolutely the
Yeah.
beginning, because he does a
Didn't think that
whole
was gonna last that
whole
long,
thing.
no.
Yeah.
He's even got the lock hanging down, and he's got the whole like bleacher dance scene.
Weird
Yeah.
that was the big song and not the eponymous "Dream a Little Dream of Me."
Wow.
I don't even know what it means, and you used it.
It means the same as titular.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Big
that, but
nachos.
you beat me to it.
Big Daddies, dude. What do you think? Mel Torme.
David's just over there drinking a Coors Light. Fat natties, bro.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Mel Torme, man, "Dream a Little Dream." It's just like honey in his voice. If you haven't listened to his version of that song, listen to it. It's fantastic.
You know Mel Torme could probably like give a beautiful blowjob. If he like
He's
had
got
it-
the lips.
If he had it in his mouth and got the velvet fog going, do you think that would probably feel great, right?
I think that's how he got that name.
Yeah.
You know, but like
That's what you think a good blowjob sounds like.
but
Like
from
that's in that-
him.
yeah.
Those micro vibrations.
Into that Himalayan throat singing
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
While you're deep in there.
That throat
You
singing.
know, where you're all the way in there. Yeah.
You've never got a tube and throat singing blowjob? Bro. And now you're married. So
Yes, I-
that's
You can't, it's off the table.
off the
That's not going to
That shit,
happen.
the train has left the station,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
You could get her a master class on how to do it.
Yeah. She's
Oh.
how old she no, you gotta start like
Laura,
Yeah.
stop watching this 5 minutes ago.
Dream a Little Dream of Me by Mel Torme, The
Love
Velvet
it.
Fog.
Love it.
My first pick is
It's gonna suck, dude.
I don't know where this this rancor is
Because I can't think of a big word. That's why.
What about rancor?
Yeah, I'll count it.
Yeah, all right.
Rankor.
Rancor.
Shit.
Also,
Isaac,
the name of a pit monster.
Yeah, that's right.
Isaac, fly me
Return of
home.
the Jedi.
I am driving you to the airport later, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop cash to get a flight tonight. I miss my daughter so much. Make your
get
pick.
it, I get it.
Make your pick.
I'm going to take both parts. Oftentimes, karaoke places will have this.
Mm-hmm.
Both parts of Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me.
Wow.
The George Michael, Elton John duet, where he says in the song,
right.
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elton John.
You're going to say that too.
I'm going to say that too.
Wow.
And then I'm going to do a spin, and then I'm going to sing Elton John's part.
I could bend my steering wheel when that song comes. It's so icy.
Yeah.
So fucking good. And the ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elton John, that I get goosebumps.
Yeah.
I swear to God, they didn't know he was
right
there.
now.
I maintain in that song, they had no idea that he was
Why
gonna
not
be
let
there.
us ourselves believe that?
Where was he at, like Wembley or something? Where was he?
Must have been somewhere big
Yeah.
like that. Wembley or whatever
I
that
bet you
Oasis
they didn't
one.
know. It was
Yeah.
way before the internet. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not way before, but
Yeah.
right-ish. But I bet it was like a legit surprise. Maybe people speculated, but
I'd go fucking nuts,
Yeah,
dude.
go
If
nuts.
I want to go,
they
I'd
do
be
go
stoked.
nuts, and
They
that's
do
the
go
best
nuts.
part of the song.
Yeah.
It is.
I haven't heard it. I was gonna get in. Yeah,
No
you
way,
just-
Good.
really?
This is new AFE.
Oh, man.
Honesty.
Sing it.
Yeah.
It's
Don't let the sun go down on me. Ba-na-na-na. It's only when I see. But losing everything would be like the sun going down on me. Do-do-do.
ladies and gentlemen, Elton
Ladies and
John.
gentlemen, yeah.
Nefarious. I can't remember how he starts, but
Wouldn't it be funny if he said it'd be like your son going down?
Oh
on
yeah,
me?
yeah.
a whole different song.
Your enjoyment of the song, you start just be like, this is amazing, and then you go through, it would be like your son going down on me, and then you get over that and you go back to just enjoying the song
That's
for what
a
it
good
is.
song.
Yeah.
That's all part of the process.
That's a good song.
It when he says though, so he does the I think the first verse, and then he goes, ladies and gentlemen, Elton John, and the crowd just goes nuts.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And I forget how does he kick in Elton?
I'm looking it up right now.
I can't remember. For some reason I can't remember, but it is just so good.
I like that.
It's shit. Yeah.
What does he say? Elton John. I can't lie, right? I can't lie or whatever. I can't lie, and Elton just bounces on it too when he steps in. It's so fun.
It's his song. I can't find
I can't find. He goes nuts.
Oh fuck. I can't find.
That's how Elton starts. Oh fuck. I forgot how to play the piano.
I fuck you fucking cunts. Fuck you fucking bitch. Fuck that. He is like that. Elton John, very like cusses a lot.
I like that
Yeah.
a lot.
What
Bro.
a flex.
Yeah, it's great. I saw Ira at the Golden Globes. He was there. I almost smashed into him because there's like backstage, the host, like Nikki Glaser she has her little dressing room that you're in, like trying to write jokes in the moment. And then there's a presenter bathroom. There's one bathroom back there. It's real tight quarters.
Wow.
So
Whoa,
Brandy
if you
Car-
do.
If you
Yeah,
do,
what if you gotta
can't
blow it
do-do.
up?
You
You
can't blow
don't
it
take
up.
a shit.
If you're
there.
Elton John, you can take a shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you should probably.
You should
it's
take a
polite.
shit.
It's polite to do.
I would walk if I knew Elton John had just taken a shit in the bathroom. I would walk into that bathroom
I'd go in
and
faster.
I'd breathe it in.
Breathe deep.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, I don't know if I'd mouth it, but I would,
Yeah.
Take it in.
and just take
Yeah.
it with me. Yeah, I think you have to.
Yeah.
Brandy Carlisle was
I do
walking
it for a
back
lot of
to
dudes at the
bath-
airport who aren't Elton John.
Well,
so-
they might be. You don't know. That guy's wearing a mask. And I was coming around the corner really quick because I had to like run out and like change something in the script, and like that close to smashing into Elton John.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that song, dude, if you could sing both parts of it
Yeah.
and just fucking crush it. And when you do the ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elton John,
People go nuts.
they go nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is cheating because this is one that my big sister and I will do.
That's
and
not
do
cheating.
Okay, good. The ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elton John part, because my big sister's she's another Isaac. Amazing voice. Like really, really good. So I'll do the George Michael and she'll come in and fucking crush the Elton John part. So that's my first pick.
Ian, you got a good voice too. Don't.
I was
you know.
waiting.
You do.
You do.
Did none of us say
I
it
was
yet?
waiting. No,
In
you
that
really do.
baritone tenor range.
Yeah, I have
You
a,
can't really get up there.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
You don't want me up there.
Yeah.
You don't want
Can
me
you
up
go?
there.
Woo! Can you do that?
I
shit?
can. That's not gonna sound good.
Like it did when I did it.
It's not good. But if I'm down in that,
The high baritone, low tenor range.
yeah,
You're not even.
that the
You're not
name of
even
it?
singing the lyrics. You're just doing that. Put on what do you want? What do you want to sing? Put on whatever. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Anything. I'm just gonna do this.
I'm gonna sing an original.
Yeah.
Give me some sort of beat.
I'm just gonna do. What is it? The chords is when it's all together. What's it
Right.
called when it's separate?
Arpeggios.
Arpeggios?
Yeah, arpeggio scales. I just
Right.
go in there and I run. I'm like, play whatever. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna run through my arpeggio
And then they put on
scales
Killing in the
for 5
Name of
minutes.
by Rage Against the Machine.
Ba-da-da.
Hey.
Everybody needs to use the bathroom. Now's the time because this is just for me.
I wrote a song called "Sexy Ghost," and I'm gonna go do that real quick. Man, this is fun. Sorry.
My next song is I think if you can like a really good chorus is key to this to like getting
get the audience on your side.
the audience on board. And if you have an amazing voice, you can get yourself in between those amazing choruses. And the song I'm going to take, because it has like an iconic chorus, and then whatever's in between, I think people don't really know.
Iconic.
But when you hit this chorus, I'm taking "Why" by Annie Lennox.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Which one?
I love it.
Help me out. Which one is that?
Well,
Jason, right?
"Why."
Oh yes.
And if you do that with pipes,
Yeah.
with pipes, dude,
Absolutely.
people are
Yeah,
like, I think you might get
chilling.
someone to cry.
It's chilly.
Shouts to Annie Lennox.
Shouts to underrated discography.
Just bangers. in
Bangers, banger after banger.
I don't know how underrated it is. I think it's pretty rated.
I don't. Well, you're Isaac, so you don't. You probably do know about Annie Lennox.
I do not know who.
Oh,
Annie
see,
is.
okay.
The Eurythmics. You know who the Eurythmics are?
The Eurythmics.
Sweet dreams are made of these.
Oh, I
You
know
probably
that
know it as
song,
a
yeah.
Marilyn Manson song, but somebody did it first.
Right.
I think about that episode of The Simpsons where he goes, "I am watching you through a camera."
Do you know the song?
Never heard you do
Here
Dracula
comes the rain again.
Yeah.
That's fucking Annie Lennox,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh my God.
Walking on Broken Glass.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, that shit. You know what that shit makes me?
Not walking on broken glass.
That song makes me think of drinking Country Time lemonade
What
in
about this one?
'94.
Yeah.
In a brightly lit kitchen.
What about?
Oh! Familiar?
No.
No more I love
That's
you.
how I woke David up today.
It's so good.
Also,
She's a
you didn't
master.
wake me
Yeah, I didn't
up.
wake you up. David woke me up.
Yeah.
I was on the couch and he's like, "Big dog, it's 10:30." I swear to God, you said exactly that. "Hey, big dog, it's 10:30."
But the lyrics in between on "Why," hold on, are like, because she kind of like sing talks them.
Yeah.
How many times do I have to try to tell you that I'm sorry for the things I've done? And you can kind of like, if you've got a real good voice, you can kind of sing,
Yeah.
give each of those a little
Yeah.
dip.
Yeah.
I'm not brave enough to sing "Why" with my current voice, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get there.
Hey,
Now I'm
if
a
the
father.
Patreon gets to 40K a month, we'll get Ian vocal lessons.
We'll give me vocal lessons.
We'll let him open it up.
and I'll fucking
If the
open it up.
Patreon gets to 40,000 a month, I'll fly to whatever city you're in and sing you this song in your living room.
You're fucking.
That's a promise. I promise you.
That's a lot of people,
That's a
dude.
bunch
That's
of
a
plane
lot.
tickets.
Well, the
lot
one
of
that
people
tipped
listen.
it over.
Oh, that person.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's like a lottery. I swear on a stack of Bibles,
You'll
I would
go
do
sing
that.
"Why" by Annie Lennox in their living room?
Yep.
We'll all go do it.
Yeah, we'll all go.
No, I don't
Yeah.
want you fucking assholes there. I want to go by myself.
Just to be clear, we're at like about $45 right now on the Patreon. So it's
$45.
gonna take $45. "Why" by Annie Lennox.
Love it.
Love it.
I'm a father now, so
Yeah.
maybe I will try singing it. You know, I haven't been to karaoke since becoming a father.
Have you ever thought about juicing for karaoke, like getting vocal lessons? Do people do that?
I think they must.
I
I
don't
don't
know
wanna-
what the range of vocal lessons does.
Yeah, how much?
I don't know.
I
how-
think a lot of it is building your. I've had this thought because I want to be able to sing and I want to be able to dance, and I think just somebody building my confidence up would help me be able to sing. Like it's in you, right?
And it's a lot of like
There's
probably learning
diaphragm
how to
work.
do The
There's that,
diaphragm,
yeah.
Right. I said diaphragm first. That counts for sure. There's diaphragm work.
I don't know if diaphragm counts.
That's an anatomical word.
Yeah,
Well, anatomical counts,
yes,
dickhead.
it does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
of
does.
I
course,
guess it
yeah.
does.
Well, that's not on
Whatever,
trial
dude.
here.
I think a lot of singing lessons, like the utility, is just like someone coming in and being like, "Don't sing that song.
100%.
Wow.
I think you're right.
Oh,
You can't do
interesting.
that one."
That
They tell you what your
Yeah.
what your range is.
Yeah. That's what they did with like The Rock in like Moana and stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
they were very like
He's talk singing.
you can sing in this range and
But
you
he-
can do a good job in this
He does
range.
a good job.
Yeah.
I ask Laura about this all the time because she's a really good singer and she can just hear she can recognize notes. Can you guys do that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Get out of here.
Yeah, but,
But I can't do it at
versions.
all. I can't hear any. I'm like, I have no idea if that's the note from. Like, if I just sang some song, she would be able to tell me if I was hitting the note. I have no idea.
Really?
No clue.
But can you recognize a song like when you hear a snippet of it?
Yeah, like Shazam.
So you're just like if I was to play like the first 2 seconds of Butterfly.
Yeah, I can
mean,
recognize
right.
it. All those pricks down in Hermosa Beach can't recognize it for the goddamn
I don't think that was the problem.
poetry, if you will, that it is. Jerks. Can I go?
Leave or like pick?
Yeah, pick.
Whatever you picked.
I'm gonna go "Emotions" by Mariah Carey.
Wow.
Okay.
Because she has that crazy.
That's the one where she's like,
That falsetto.
Yeah.
that shit breaks windows, dude. And if I could do that,
And then holding that note.
that was because I know she had songs before that, but I feel like that was the one that like
The whistle tone.
Holy
Let me
buckets.
tell you
I
something.
feel like that song is taxing even without that.
Yeah, I don't think she can do it anymore.
She might not be able to.
I think,
if
like-
you walked into a karaoke place and slammed Emotions, it would bring the house down.
Wouldn't it be nuts?
Yeah.
This is one like there's no wiggle room. You have to absolutely
You
nail
have
it.
to.
Yeah.
If you
You
don't,
have
then
to.
you're just a fucking joke.
gotta
I
go
kind of
home.
think everyone who can hit that note is a professional singer.
100%.
I think
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone
Yes.
on earth who can do that who's
Well,
not actively
That's right.
engaged in being a professional
right.
singer.
When she was singing that, you're like, I know it's singing, but it's also you're doing something that I
Yeah.
can't
It's
do.
like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like right. You have to be incredibly.
he was the
gifted.
Mariah Carey of basketball. They say.
A lot of people. That's why she wore that jersey dress. You know, when she wore the Michael
Don't
Jordan
even
one.
bring that up. What are you doing with that jersey dress? Holy buckets.
Trying to give you a boner, dude. Boner.
Ain't gonna be too hard. I'm hungover in mesh shorts. That's a boner
That
right
is
there.
a boner recipe. That is a very clear boner recipe.
Yeah. No, man, Emotions. That song.
Because you got to have
It's
the talent, and then you also have to have the training. I think like somebody has to kind of help you.
We
get
still
to
talking
the
about getting
whistle tone.
boners.
About getting boners and mesh shorts.
Yeah, it's just what were I hate to make you do this, but
I'll
your
do it. I'm
computer's
happy to
right
do it.
there.
I'm happy to
What
do
was
it.
the timeline in her songs without saying picks, but like I feel like that was her third
It
or
was
fourth
91.
song.
I think it's her first album.
I think that's
right?
her
Or
first.
second-
My mom
first-
had that tape.
Yeah, that's on. That's
Was
on-
was that like the first hit she had?
Yeah, because that was because.
No, the first hit was something of love.
Oh,
Vision of
Vision
Love.
of Love.
Vision of Love was
But
the
that's the
first.
same album, right?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
same
that's it.
album.
Because
Could
then
be.
she came back with like "Always Be My Baby" and that
That's right.
kind of.
Well, that was like
fantasy.
late '90s or
No,
mid '90s.
mid-90s.
Mid '90s.
Because then she came later after the divorce.
That's right.
She was showing a lot more off.
Was she married to
My
Clive
mom and her
Davis?
Friends. There was
No,
a lot
not
of.
Am I
Clive
making that up?
Davis.
Was she married to
Tommy
Clive
Tommy
Davis?
Mottola.
Tommy
Mottola.
Mottola. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Tommy Mottola never lied. CNC Music Factory wrote this song.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man, gonna make me sweat.
Yeah. Yeah. Robert Clavelis and
Trying
David
to get
Cole.
a nut, so move your butt.
That would never have been what I thought CNC stood for.
It's just two of these names.
Did I sound like Freedom Williams? Right
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
You did.
All,
Trying to
not
get a
just
nut.
there. All day so far.
I'm just a squirrel trying to get a
Make a
nut.
nut.
So move your butt to the dance floor. Everybody over here. Everybody over there. That's all I
Somebody
got.
will, it was either Isaac or Jason, you might know what this means. Carrie's vocal range spans 5 octaves and 5 semitones on the track.
Yeah.
From B
What's a semitone?
with a little 2 to
Semitone's
G
like a half a note.
with a little 7.
I don't know why that hit me so hard. From B with a little 2.
Because I don't know what that is. It looks like B squared to
You
G.
need to take vitamins, bro.
Take vitamins. Take fucking fish liver oil, bro.
Yeah, me too.
Fuck what
You
we
gotta
got
take
to.
that, keep that shit lubricated.
Yeah, you got to stay slippery. dude.
Yeah.
Does slippery and lubricated count?
No.
All right. Okay.
No.
Cool. Not too far behind.
Um.
Yeah. Emotions.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a great one. Okay.
I was nervous about it. Hey,
Really?
that's great. Yeah.
No,
a little
you
bit.
nailed it.
If implicit in the pick is that you nail it, then that's a great pick.
It's a
I
great
think
pick.
that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
so we're
given.
saying
Because you
nail
have
it.
perfect
You nail
pipes.
it.
You walk
Yeah.
out and
Because you
nail
have
it.
perfect
You've got
pipes.
perfect
But
you
even
have
people with,
this.
like-
You have in my mind. I'm like I have this singer's pipes. So
But
it's
I'm
like,
like,
That's exactly
Kelly
right.
Clarkson couldn't sing that song.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Right.
Kelly Clarkson might
can-
be able.
she
She
can
is
sing that.
pretty icy.
She's
But
pretty
dude.
great.
she can't. Those
The
the
range
whistle
is
tones
incredible.
is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, what's awesome is, and so my next pick, and I picture it the same way as your pick, is that this track starts. They see you up there. They see me up there, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh no,
This fucking guy.
give me a break."
What is this guy? They see the song.
So I'm
The
going to
little
go
honeybee
with
next to
Man in the Mirror.
Ooh. If you hit that off, he's right. I'm with you 100%.
Because it's got that so boom, boom, boom.
Right.
And they see me up there like, no.
And
right?
do you start with that weird thing he has?
Are you doing the
I'm doing
squeaks?
those. Yes.
Yeah.
You're doing
so
the
I'm
squeaks?
doing all the squeaks because that to me is why I'm picking the song. Is all these little
Yeah.
And well, and also
make a change.
Yeah.
What's in
it's
my
the lyrics, and
it's all those little
Yeah.
droplets of things that are hitting you, right?
He-
And then there's the message, which is unbelievable.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. The lyrics in that song, like you see a man, what is it, man on his own without a
A
nickel
man on
alone,
the street with not enough to eat.
Yeah.
Who am I to be blind,
pretending not to see their
need? Yeah.
I would like to
And
see.
it has that like that.
What if somebody did that with their normal pipes and but still really tried to just like
You have to respect it. Full commitment matters as much
right, yes.
as like.
Sure.
as-
He
as-
did so
somebody
much.
shows up with a glove on
He
and you're
did
like,
so
I know what you're
much
gonna do.
extra, like that shit is
Yeah.
like so, like you know what I mean when you listen to like Smooth Criminal.
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
it's
Yeah.
barely words that
It's
he's
not
singing.
even words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched the Ant Farm version of
Also
Smooth Criminal
good.
the other day.
We did.
It's not
Because
good.
we were,
I
What
don't
do you-
like it.
we were wondering.
You
how
like Crazy Tannen? You don't like Smooth Criminal by Alien Ant Farm?
He's nuts.
Listen,
He's nuts.
I said
we
what
were
I
trying
said.
to figure out how'd they
That
get
would have got him in
song?
Hermosa.
That's crazy.
How'd they get that song? Is the
Well,
only
right.
people
So
ever-
that's what I was saying. I
That's
don't
the
think
only
it's all
people-
legal. I don't think it's all above board.
But
I think-
Michael
Well,
Jackson
that was a
would get
major
you.
label
Yeah.
release, though.
Yeah.
That would have been.
You're allowed to pay as long as you pay publishing.
you
Publishing,
gotta
you're
pay for
allowed
it.
to.
Right.
But
do
wasn't
any
Michael
song.
Jackson nuts with that shit?
You just have to pay whatever the price is.
He might have been like, okay, yeah, let's let these guys.
Hey, Michael, Alien Ant Farm wants to do this. All right.
I think is there a set price? Do you maybe you
gonna feel
understand
real
this more.
good.
Well, Laura just had to go through this with the documentary she's making. There is a set. There's your boy right there.
It's a great song. He the fucking line down his head.
Ian's Googling Lex Luthor. That's his boy. He just does it sometimes.
There he is. He's still out there.
This is like every iteration of Lex Luthor. Iteration?
Yeah.
Nothing, huh?
That's okay.
All right.
yeah,
That's not
it's
bad.
a
Good.
cusp.
I think that's
It's
good.
cusp, yeah, iteration.
Yeah, man. Man in the Mirror. It really hits.
If you also nail the way he runs through but I'm not to eat, just like
Yeah,
really
all
run
those.
through that. If you just read the lyrics, you wouldn't sing it that way.
Yeah, it's super.
See them weep, a solid disregard. A broken bottle top? Is that what he says?
Broken, I think, yeah.
What does that mean? Oh, just like a broken
you
glass?
all to know. Oh, I'm starting the whole.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Everyone's jumping in.
Well, that so
Absolutely.
some of
Everyone's
these songs you're
jumping
going to
in.
get a lot
They
of help
just
too.
Big chorus.
Oh my
chorus.
god!
Big chorus.
They were doing it when we were. I don't know if you noticed when we were at Cafe Du Monde in New Orleans.
Yeah.
there was a lady on the street just singing, and she did "Man in the Mirror."
Absolutely.
and it went up.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
went everybody. There was a lady in the cafe just standing up dancing. It went
Yeah.
up.
And then you've got that end where you can just like improv on it.
Yeah.
You know, you can just like put all the sauce and all the grit
You
you
could say
want
the
on
name
it.
of the bar you're
Yeah,
at
that's
if you
it.
want to.
Yeah.
Be
depending
calling
on
out,
what
be
kind of
pointing
crowd.
out people in the crowd.
The roost.
Oh, get a cutty,
That
son.
would be.
Yeah.
Come on.
That was me last night. That was me last night.
David he took a sip and he's like, this is bad. And David can handle himself. And I like just to see your face pucker up like that,
That
I
shit
was like, yeah.
tough.
I didn't even
on
give it
me.
I didn't even give it a sniff, that stuff last
Yeah.
night. 6 years ago, I'd have been like, I'll right there with you. But
Somebody brought us that bottle once, and it was just we can't leave the city. with
I
this.
remember that.
Yeah.
I remember the brief dalliance you had with getting Cutty Sark on the road. Dalliance?
That
Yeah.
I forced it.
No,
it
it's
was
good.
in.
But
forced
Dalliance
it.
is in your repertoire.
Yeah.
Bro.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's why you graduated college.
7 years. It took 7
I'm
years,
still
but
a
I did.
14th grader. To do a little stand up for you. I'm still a 14th grader.
That's good.
Boom.
That's
Hey,
funny.
man.
Is that in the new hour?
That's right.
It's in the old
Girl
one.
dad.
Oh.
Watch it now.
Birth of a Nation with a G.
I'm just gonna put it out on YouTube. I swear to God, we're looking for somewhere to put it. Nobody wants it, and I don't have any I got like 1,000. Thank you, by the way, everybody who's on the YouTube, my YouTube. But I think we're just gonna put it out.
Put it on YouTube.
It's not right, and just if you want to watch it,
Let
watch
the
it.
people see it.
Yes.
I recorded it 1.5 years ago.
Let
you
them
know?
see it.
I forgot to do my plugs. Watch
Watch the Late Late Show with James Gordon.
Watch the Late Late Show with James Gordon. Game on. Now that we're in person again, it's Venus Williams, it's
That's right.
Gronk, Bobby Lee.
I
Dude,
went
we're
to the
having a lot
one
of
with
fun.
Ronda Rousey.
Watch the
at
Super
it.
Bowl.
Yeah. Watch this.
Watch the Super Bowl. I'm gonna be watching the Super Bowl, so you should watch it too.
Check that out, dude.
Check out the Super Bowl.
On CBS. I don't know, dude. Play fucking Ultima Online. You know, let's take it way back, bro. EverQuest.
EverQuest. Wow.
Log into
Evercrack.
EverCrack.
Oh no,
David, it's time for your second and third picks.
Okay. So this is one I want them to play the intro of the song
Yeah.
from the movie, but it's just got so many epic parts that if you could nail it, it makes you want to cry. I'm taking Circle of Life.
Oh,
But when I walk
Man.
up, I want it to be like,
You don't want to sing that part?
No, I want that. I want it. That's the back.
you're on a wireless mic.
Are you? What if you're hidden
You're Wait.
and I
And
do
you come
that.
out
and
to
you
that.
sing it?
Right.
Whoa.
You're
Yeah.
wireless
Just from-
micing,
It's just
and then you got your big Lion King hat on.
yeah.
Julie
I'm just
Taymor's
like the
there with
Lion
fucking
King on
puppet.
Broadway.
Yeah.
So we went to the Lion King in Portland. It is phenomenal.
It's great.
I'm talking about the movie. No, we went to the play. It's crazy good.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know what we're talking about.
Me and Sue
No.
Carmella in San Francisco.
I just like that song. Also, a lot of great fun lines.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's so epic.
It's
It's enough to make kings and vagabonds.
Vagabonds, dude.
Come on, let's go.
That makes me cry on an airplane no matter what.
What about that? There's more to see than can ever be seen. More to do than can ever be done.
Oh, come on, man.
There's also that one big drum at the beginning.
Yeah.
Or at the end. At the end.
It's just
'Cause that's when
so
the Lion King
good.
comes
Yeah.
up.
It's so good. And that's another one where if I saw somebody, I'd be like, God damn.
Yeah. Somebody with like a beautiful deep voice.
Yeah. Hey, Laura, we got to talk. I saw
Yeah.
someone sing The Lion King the other time. Just call it The Lion
I
King.
had my mesh shorts on. You knew what happened.
You know, Boner City, baby.
2 Elton Johns on the list already.
mean,
Yeah,
that
he
makes
might come
sense.
up again
That
if
makes
I'm being
sense.
honest. He's on. I got one.
Yeah. I don't have anything else to say about that. Other than
No,
it's
it's
just a
phenomenal.
pick.
This is going different than I thought it was. I was kind of nervous, but I was worried that they were all going to be the same.
You were
This is
worried that there weren't going to be any fake grapes on the table.
Fapes, dude.
I know you were worried.
I put it in my rider, and I'm like, if you don't figure it out, I'm not doing the show. Figure out what fapes are.
They got it.
They did.
I got some.
They also
bakes
had
over
felt
there.
drapes. So they took a lot of different approaches to vapes. Some for real bathing apes. David's got off to the side here. You know, a lot of vapes.
A lot
You
of
brought
fakes.
2 pairs of shoes.
I brought 3 pairs of shoes, big dog. I do this.
Comment?
Yeah, type shit. Well, you are him, I guess.
David, time for your third pick.
This is another one. You see it done a lot,
Yeah.
Okay.
but I never see anybody nail it.
Yeah.
You know when you'll see somebody nail it is like an American Idol audition. Or
That's
something.
yeah.
And it's like it's really like you can do it your own way and really kill it. Like so, it's like a little different than the regular because the regular is a group, but people can sing it. I'm taking California Dreamin'.
Yeah.
All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray, and the sky is gray. I went for a walk on a winter's day.
You know,
on a winter's day. I'm
the preacher like to go.
like a cold.
You know I'm gonna stay.
Gonna stay.
California
dreaming.
I don't know the last part. But.
so
I stopped into a church.
Come on, it's so good.
in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Along the
So
way.
that scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where Timothy Oliphant. I went to the board so quick. You started screaming and Isaac went to the board so quick. Isaac's like, no, Carmel, you're doing it. Did you see his hand?
We're in the clear, right? We can
We're in the
we can
clear.
sing.
Yeah.
We can sing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That
Come
scene
get me,
in
Spotify.
Yeah.
That scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where Timothy Oliphant's leaving, it's like the dusk scene, but they play a version of that, and I don't know who sings it, but it's like I went for a walk. It's a slow version.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't didn't know you'd seen
Not the
Once
best
Upon a Time
story.
in Hollywood. Have you seen that movie?
I'm a
Why
fan.
don't you ever talk about it on the podcast?
Guess the other movie I have downloaded on my phone. Be a friend real quick. Either one of you. What's the other? So I have 2 movies on my phone downloaded.
I know what it is. It's a Straight Outta Compton.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those stay on my phone. Those- right and left, that'll handle any fight right
Type
there.
shit.
Yeah.
But
I
here's the
just
thing.
I sit down in the middle seat like type shit. I show the
Turns
old
on
man next to
Straight
me.
Outta Compton.
Oh, what's up, bro? Type shit.
You want my other earbud? Pardon me,
They're
sir.
wireless, dude. You can borrow.
Pardon me, sir. Do you want my other?
You ever heard the lyrics to this movie, bro?
Sir, I couldn't help notice you.
I can't help. You're just watching the window, bro. You got.
Sean, you got 2 Los Angeles movies on your phone at all times.
Yeah.
Oh,
Interesting.
2 of the best movies ever made.
The best city ever built.
California Dreaming's great.
Great one.
Yeah.
Great one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great one.
I've seen a few people do it solo, and you're always like, yeah.
Yeah. it's-
You know what's tricky with this one is like those
Their politics.
the politics, dude. I don't agree. I agree with the mamas.
Right. Papas are tough.
Oh, it's the Mamas and the
where I get
Papas.
off.
I never knew
Yeah.
who sang it. I thought it was the Eagles for some reason.
Those part where we were coming in, those
Yeah.
backing part, that's so fundamental to it. So if
You
the
gotta
track
have
has that, or if you get some pips up there with you.
Ooh,
need
some
some pips.
pips.
What's a
I was
pip?
thinking,
Wait,
I
what's
like it when
pips?
people
Like
do
Gladys
it by
Knight and pips.
themselves.
Oh, sure.
But the pipes have to be so big that you don't miss the
So
backing.
they're doing it.
No. I mean, you don't even have the backing. You just,
I see.
Yeah.
but like the pipes are so big that it overcomes that. But pips, I would rather have.
Pips would be fun.
I'd rather have pips. Are you kidding
Or you
me?
just like have 2 dudes sitting by the stage.
Ooh, like plants.
Pipping for
Plants.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even know, and then I give it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
What if you had the news up there with you?
Like Huey Lewis's news? Yeah.
I thought it was going to hit harder. I thought of it and I was like, get it out of your mouth. That's so funny. It didn't work.
It's all right. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Yeah.
I really thought it was going to hit.
Jason, time for your third pick.
My third pick, gosh, I'm kind of, I'm
Good
going to
use
go
of
with,
gosh.
listen, I need a big chorus and I want something that starts slow but builds. So I'm going to go Queen, Somebody to Love.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man.
Somebody.
How's it start?
Find me somebody to love. But and then you've got that boom, 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 and the big chorus. Now you do kind of need that chorus, but I think you can involve the room.
Yeah.
And man, it's just such a banger. It's
That's
so
another one where like
beautiful.
you have to do it exactly
You
how
have
it's
to.
to be
Yeah,
done.
it's a
Freddie
tightrope.
Mercury, he set the bar up
It's
here.
a tightrope.
Way up there.
It's a
Way up
tightrope.
there.
We just watched that Live Aid
Stand on my
performance the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude,
In New Orleans.
I mean, I was gonna say we do that again, and then you did it again anyways. I'm just gonna get home and do that to Laura tonight. I'll get home at like midnight.
And then he'll do that. All right.
What would Dana do if you showed up to like
Oh, that's not a Tuesday?
at midnight?
That's not a Tuesday over there?
I think she'd love it. With this mustache? I got the dude, I'm not far off from Mercury, dude.
No, yeah,
Whoa.
you're Mercury Ian.
That's
Mercury Ian.
crazy.
Yeah.
You do.
I don't know.
Isaac, can Ian borrow your studded bicep band that you're wearing? Oh, you just gave us a little taste. Isaac gave us an appetizer real quick.
He did that for the chest cam.
Yeah, he did.
Double Mercury.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Steve walks steadily down the street with the brim pulled way down low. All right.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is fantastic.
I'm never too far. When I have the mustache, I'm never too far from Mercury.
That's
I
good.
never even, you've never really brought that up, but you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody to love.
Good job.
It's so good.
It's
Yeah,
so
man.
Well,
good.
let's stand on my feet.
Take a look in the mirror.
It's like a great operatic
It's
Freddie
wonderful.
Mercury. Well, before we get to Sean's third pick, we're going to take another short break.
Sure.
And we're back. Welcome back to All Fantasy Everything. Is that normally how we do it?
Already in progress.
With already in progress with the next pick, it'll be me.
You know what? Before you say that, I did want to Somebody to Love. I forgot about the end.
Yeah.
That fine.
Somebody to love, find
Me somebody to love. Find me somebody to love. That'll get the bar going.
Somebody, find me somebody, find me somebody to love.
That's fucking clutch.
It's
That'll
so
get
good.
the whole bar
Get the
stomping
whole
on the
bar
ground. Yep.
stomping.
Even if you'd never heard the song, you're like, okay, so they're just going to repeat this a
Yes.
little bit. I'll sing.
I've got the flavor. I need to do some karaoke soon.
We got to get into it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
Let's get. Ivan Carmel's here next weekend.
Let's go.
Take him out, dude.
Yeah, let's go.
He fucking gets down.
I know
Let's
he
get in the
does.
mix.
He
I know he
sings.
does.
He'll sing "L.A. Woman" by the Doors at karaoke. He doesn't care.
Hello, wow, wow.
He sang "Hands Across the Water." That that Paul McCartney song. He picks weird songs. My dad has weird. He's a big Zappa guy, but that "Hands Across the Water, Water." It's not a karaoke song at all. What do you think about that?
I was just looking up the name of my next song.
All right,
Okay.
and what is
All
that
right.
pick?
Evanescence. Back to Life.
Come on.
Wake me up.
Can't wake up. So this is a song that I feel like gets way too much shit. It's a good song.
Good vocal.
It is a good song. That guy's
Absolutely.
kind of a tool, but it's still all right. He does the
That's
job
Evan?
he was hired to do. And that song, if you do it, I feel like this is
Yeah.
the perfect
Yeah.
amount of irony where the bar would be like, okay, and if you hit it,
Yeah.
you're in.
Yeah.
No, I think that gets him going crazy.
By the way,
Absolutely.
I think
guess
that's
how
like a
many
back-to-back
listens that
crazy
has on
sound.
Spotify? I just looked it up. Guess
Can we
how
guess?
many?
How close do
Okay.
we have to be?
643 million.
I think 1 billion.
I think it's close to. Yeah, I
think
would
it's
say
gotta
close to
be.
a billion.
Do you want me to look?
We'll give it. No, I looked. I
I
already
think
know.
it's like 1.2 billion.
1.4 billion.
Whoa!
Yeah, bro. Amy Lee, right?
Amy Lee.
Yeah. Anyway, that song, it's just so. If you do it,
Bree say she came to karaoke at what's that story?
Boiler Room. So
Boiler Room
a
in
version
Portland.
of it. Bree Pruitt. Shout out Bree. It's been a while.
A KJ.
So
Been a while.
Yeah.
But she was doing. She was a KJ in Portland, and Amy Lee and her husband came in, and probably some other fools came in. But so her husband gets up and starts singing that song.
Oh my god!
He does
And
the rapping.
He did the whole. No, he just did the whole. He started. So Amy Lee comes up. He's like a bar or two in or whatever, and she's like, "Give me the fucking mic," essentially, and just did it. She didn't want to do it, but she wasn't going to let him do it.
Are we sure she didn't want to do
Yeah,
it? Or is
maybe
that
it was all
Yeah.
premeditated,
Doesn't
partner.
he know? I think he knows what he's supposed to
They're
do.
in the car on the way
Right.
there, and she's like, "So right when we get there,
Yeah.
order me a drink, and then go start singing the song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pissed. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take my
You're gonna
wedding
be
ring
like,
off.
Oh, it's the whole "Don't make me sing." You know, like the one you've asked.
Oh God, wake me up! You know,
Um,
can't wake up.
can't wake
Can't
up.
wake up.
I want to say that dude was in a band with monkey in the name, like 12 Monkeys or something.
You're
that-
so,
is-
you're
I know
so
that was a
deep.
movie.
I don't even know anybody but Amy in that band.
No,
Who wouldn't know the drummers? That guy's not in the band though. I think
Okay.
the Can't
His name
Wake Up
Paul
guy.
McCoy is the dude's name.
So was he in the band or was he like?
I think he's in a different band who came in to do the Can't Wake Up.
really. So that was like a guest.
I think.
It was a cameo. I
was
did
a
not
remix.
know that.
I think.
Remix.
Can't wake up.
Can't wake up.
He was in a band called 12 Stones.
So 12. So
Okay.
I was
12
wrong
Monkeys,
with
12
That's
monkey.
Stones.
right,
part.
right,
Yeah,
right,
okay.
right, right.
Yeah.
they haven't had a hit on the level of the Evanescence.
They
crowd.
haven't had a hit on their wiki page until just now.
Damn.
Let's go, Sean.
You heard me, Paul.
Jordan.
Damn.
You heard me.
Get
Roast.
He would beat the shit out of me, I
type
bet.
shit. Right?
Yeah, man, that song would go. So yeah, Bring Me to Life or Back to Life by Evanescence. What is it? Back to Life? Bring Me to Life?
Bring me to life.
Bring Me to Life by Evanescence.
I feel like maybe the Iceman has sunk his canines into this one.
Absolutely, I have.
Yeah.
I told him out there when we were all shitting.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors?
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
Your boy Paul's in the back like,
Yeah.
hey, let me open it up, Amy.
Are you throwing down? I think you're doing a little air guitar.
Dun, dun.
Yeah.
Oh, I brought my own guitar. Thank you. Just go to the KJ. Could you turn down the guitar in the song so I can just play my own? Yeah, that would go. So yeah.
All right.
Evanescence, baby.
All right.
All right.
All right. Okay. Time for my
Okay.
third and fourth picks.
Yeah.
It's It's All Coming Back to Me by Celine Dion.
Let's go.
Yes,
that
dude.
shit.
Yeah.
And that's got to build too.
That's
like when
gotta build.
the whatever in the third act of the song or whatever. When
Her voice
it's all
is-
coming
yeah.
back. It's all coming back to me now.
You start so delicate.
Yeah.
There were nights where the wind was
So cold.
and then it just builds and
Yeah.
builds.
And then by the time you
builds.
get to that anal part,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There were things I'd never do again, but then always seemed right. There were nights of endless pleasure, but stuff.
When you touch me like this.
None of us know the word.
And I hold you like that. It was gone with the wind, but it's all coming back to me. Damn, dude.
Have you heard Jeremy Jordan's version of this?
Who?
You know Jeremy Jordan, actor. Really?
He's a religious singer, right?
No.
Oh, he's a Broadway guy.
He's the
right?
Broadway guy,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was in.
Is he the Jeremy Jordan that had The Right Kind of Stuff and I Want a Girl? You were probably 4. It was on
So no.
90210.
No.
Not the same guy?
I don't
Probably.
think so.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Do either one of you know what I'm talking about?
No.
No.
The Right Kind of Stuff.
No, because he's 40, so probably not.
The only 90210 song I know is How Do You Talk to an Angel?
Yeah.
How do you talk to an angel? He's a fireman now in L.A.
Really?
Yeah.
The
Shouts
city-
to the fireman.
You know what?
That's fireman for
Let's go
sure,
pull the
dude.
fire alarm, get his ass down here.
Damn.
Oh, good, it's you. Get on the mic, sing that song.
Just be like, hey, what's your name?
Yeah, is it
We
you?
were all wondering what your name is.
Having kind of a different kind of emergency. It's All Coming Back to Me, Celine
Yeah,
Dion.
fantastic.
Yeah, good one.
And then with my fourth pick, this one's a little more expected, but I still think it needs to be said because I've heard people take this song on, and there are people who can take on different parts of the song,
Right.
but it's very rare when someone can stitch it all together. I'm taking Welcome to the Black Parade
Whoa.
by My Chemical Romance.
Which one is that?
That's the one that starts.
Bing, bing, bing.
When I was a young boy,
Yeah, yeah.
my
My
father
father
took me into the city to see a marching band. That one.
I've been going through like a My Chemical Romance Paramore type
Yeah.
Yeah.
feeling in the car
Yeah.
sometimes.
Paramore
Type shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Have you decided? Can I take your order? Yeah, type shit.
Type
shit.
shit, man.
Off some fucking linguini type shit.
Type shit.
But that's a Freddie Gibbs album.
Linguini type shit.
Yeah, that's from The Alchemist, right? Yeah. But
Yeah,
then
man.
like, cause that part, if you just give a fuck, you
Yeah.
can nail that part.
Yeah.
But then there's a whole other part like sometimes
Yeah.
it's taking over
For
me.
me.
And other times I think that I should go. Like that
Yeah.
part is hard. And then like I threw it all. Where
It gets the crowd.
carry on. We'll carry on. So you need like the passion, but you also need to have chops. And very rarely can people like stitch that whole thing together.
That's a tough one. That's
Yeah.
a great one.
And I think I would put the name in, then wait outside, walk in, sing it, leave.
Nice.
Guy's not even here. Yeah.
Touch
never
of
even here.
touch of eye black.
Just a little
Under
bit.
the-
just
just
a
a
little
little
JD
bit.
Vance. Just a little JD Vance. Just a little Vance romance on the eyes. Sean, time for your fourth pick.
Trying to look up the lyrics. I don't. All right. All right. I'm gonna do "Sail" by AWOL Nation.
Hey, dude.
That would be fun if I could do it.
That was objectively the worst impression I've ever heard of.
That's why I
anybody
want to
do
be
that.
able to do it.
That was crazy. You had the one thing that you could have nailed.
It's hard to do. That's why I want the pipe.
Sail!
He did. He did. You sounded like a used furniture salesman commercial. I can't believe you did.
What's going on at your job today? Well, there's a sale. Everything's cheap.
Blame it on my ADD, baby. You get to sing that.
Yeah, it would be fun to be able to get that the way that they do it.
You want to run it back and try to hit it one more time?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Hold on. Let me uncross my legs.
Get the full diaphragm.
Yeah.
Sail! You do it. It's hard to do. They're over there like, those guys are being loud. Sail! No, that was way off. Do it.
Sail!
Yeah,
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah, you're right.
Sure.
All right.
Sail!
So that's David's pick then.
I can't. I also did a bad job.
Yeah, it's tough
right
to
there
do.
with
That's
you.
why I want the pipes, man.
Yeah.
It'd just be a fun. And also, I think it's like, it would kind of hit people in the head a little bit where they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Will you really connect to the lyrics? This is how an angel dies. Blame it on my own sick pride. Blame it on my ADD, baby.
Yeah, sail.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak it. I'm not gonna sing it. I'm gonna get up. I do this often at slam poetry nights.
Oftentimes you will
I
find me.
often find myself dabbling in AWOL Nation at a slam poetry night in the city.
Poem along if you know the words. Jason, time for your fourth pick.
Oh gosh. Okay. My fourth pick, I'm gonna go with Sam Cooke's "A Change Gonna Come." I was born by the river. Yeah. Because if you hit that opening, you've got everybody by the
Everybody gets it right.
Everybody's leaning forward like,
What's the next
"Whoa!"
lyric? I was born by the river. What?
In a little tent.
Yeah. And because he brings it back.
He brings it back. He takes you here and then drops
He
you.
gives you a taste, and then he's like, now you got to wait
That's
for
right.
the rest of it.
Yeah. It's when they start a movie with something crazy.
Yes.
Yep.
And then they
They're like
jump
6
back.
years ago.
Yeah.
And then you got to get to that point again.
6 years earlier.
God, that would be amazing. Have you heard that? There's that Sam Cooke album that's him live. What is that? Hold on.
And that's another one
Live
where,
at the Harlem Square Club.
Yes,
That's
I've
worth
heard- yeah.
checking out. Yeah. If you haven't.
and that's another one where when that string that string intro hits and
Yeah.
people are like, shit, is this a change gonna come? Somebody about to ruin this fucking song?
Yeah.
And then you hit that,
Yep.
forget about it.
Get it. You're not paying for another drink all night.
All night. You're not even getting out of that place. People are gonna make
Tear
you
you to
keep
shreds.
singing. That's
Yeah.
right.
You're going to get fucked to death in that place.
That's right.
So much sex.
You're gonna be drained. You're gonna be the husk.
This is how an
no
angel
fluid
dies.
left in your body.
Just desiccated.
What happened to
I'm
this?
still doing AWOL Nation slam poetry in the corner. That is how an angel dies.
Baby. Blame it on my ADD, baby.
Doing it like Hank Hill. Blame it on my ATT, baby.
Sail.
Sail!
Sail!
Sail.
Yeah, I like to put a Y in there.
Can I do a pop punk version of Sail?
Sail!
Blame it on my ADD, baby. Maybe I should cry for help. Maybe I should kill myself. Blame it on my ADD, baby. Ba-ba-na-na-na-na.
Now that-
Da-na-na-na.
Now that you are fantastic.
Thank
at,
you.
my
It's
man.
back. It's been a minute.
That's
It's
a
been
real
minute.
thing.
It's been a minute since I did the pop punk version.
Been a minute.
Been a minute. Hell yeah, dude. Good pick. Sam Cooke. Change is going to come. David, time for your fourth and then your final picks. The Denver Nuggets are currently playing Game 7.
right.
Yeah, don't tell me the
I
score.
won't look.
Uh,
No, I didn't look.
Bunch of compound fractures.
Well,
fuck!
the third best player is playing with a damaged
He is
hammy.
playing.
Is he
Yeah,
playing?
A damaged hammy.
That was I was
He's
saying
in?
the other night. I was like,
Wow.
that wouldn't stop me from playing.
me
If I
see.
was him, and I'm not him, bro, but if I was him, type shit.
That is what you were saying last
Random, bro.
night. Okay, my fourth song. This is not a traditional karaoke song. I think that when you start it, people wouldn't even know what it was.
Okay.
I think they might not know on the chorus, but like if you have a beautiful voice
Mm-hmm.
and you nail this chorus with the emotion that this woman put in it, I think your shit's getting sucked clean.
What does my car have to do?
That
with
means.
this?
Okay.
I'm taking To Zion by Lauryn Hill.
That would be nuts if you saw someone.
Could
get up
you
and do
imagine?
when
'Cause-
she
and it
hits
starts-
Zion?
and because it starts so sure as Valentine's, I touch my belly,
Yeah.
and then you hit the my joy. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
when she
That
says
was-
Zion, if you did,
That song is amazing.
it really is.
She is like, I know everyone knows who Lauryn Hill is, and I still think underrated. I still think
When you
like,
go back and listen to Miseducation,
it's fucking
it's
nuts.
because her inability to show up on time for
Yeah.
stuff has now become
It's
the
eclipsed.
headline.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's eclipsed how talented she really is.
She shouldn't.
I'd wait.
You should be honored by
I'd
her
wait for it.
lateness.
I'd wait a long time for it.
A long time. Yeah.
I'd wait a few hours if she
A few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could, if
I'd
it
wait,
was,
I'd wait a week. What am I
yeah.
If you're like, she is coming. But she
Yeah.
like famously like
That's-
4
yeah.
hours late for shows, stuff
Late,
like that.
late,
And
late.
you're like, listen, man, if there's a chair, if they keep the bar open.
I do
Yeah.
dumb
Alright.
shit for
I'll
4
wait it
hours
out.
at home
I'll
all
wait
the
it out.
time.
I waited 2 hours for Modest Mouse when Isaac Brock was like fall down drunk, dude. That was a bad concert.
Action
I'll wait for
Bronson
Lauryn
came
Hill.
out an hour and a half late, did 30 seconds of a song, and left.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was and they pulled the fire alarm so everybody wouldn't freak out.
Yeah. Well, they pulled the fire alarm so the guy who sings
Get it?
how
Get
do you,
it?
how do-
Get it?
How do you dance with an angel? What is it?
How do you
talk
to an angel?
Yeah.
Still. Oh yeah, juxtaposition, dude.
Good.
It's all about
Okay.
juxtaposition.
I'll give it to you.
you ever just be on the street and be like, man, it's juxtaposed out here.
I don't
Happens in
think
LA
I'm
all the time, dude.
I don't think I'm where I'm just supposed to be at.
Dude, is this neighborhood juxtaposed?
No, I was just supposed to take a left.
I bet you I could say that to Laura and she'd let it go.
That's like
she
a-
probably wouldn't even bring it up.
That's how our neighbor has a bigger tree than we do. Level joke right there. I've never heard that one. You ever- Define bigotry? Our neighbor has a bigotry. in
That's
their
like a
yard?
Jeff Foxworthy joke, man. Mayonnaise, a lot of people in here. You
Yeah.
remember that? Some of those really got me.
Yeah.
Which did you? You ain't bring your truck with you, did you?
Yeah, Yump too? Yeah.
Shit, are we gonna
Foxworthy's
get
nice
sued
with
for
it,
this?
dude.
Yeah.
No, he had some hits.
And your final pick, David.
Hallelujah, Leonard Cohen.
Oh, the Jeff Buckley version?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Hallelujah, the Isaac
The
Lee.
Isaac Lee, Jason Gallagher version. You're going to hold that note at the end?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not me.
Hallelujah. That one, that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the echo. Yeah.
I like it. I love that song anyways.
It's beautiful.
You know what I mean? And it's like just nothing.
Yeah.
You just walk up, it's quiet, and then you just start. What's the first line? The David line?
Heard
Is that
there
the
was
first
a major chord.
there was
Yeah.
a sacred chord.
Sacred chord,
The
yeah.
David played.
It's so heavy.
But you don't really care for music, do you?
Yeah.
Bitch.
What rhymes with hallelujah? He's just sitting there.
You don't really care for music, do you?
That is what it sounds like he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn light.
Guess what? It goes like this.
The fours, the fifths.
You don't even know what these mean. Fourth, fifth.
Major lift.
Yeah, and just a cold and a broken hallelujah is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
one of the most beautiful things you can see. It's like
Yeah.
cellar door.
Yeah.
It doesn't really
Yeah.
need to mean anything.
No, yeah. But it's gorgeous. Isaac, you're a big fan of Leonard Cohen's poetry.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You have the book, right?
Yeah, sure.
Brush
Lenny?
fires or whatever. it is.
You're like, they put these poems to music and it's pretty cool. I just like to read them. Isaac, cut that out. Act
flame, that's
Act like
what
I
it's
didn't say that.
Isaac, pretend you didn't hear that.
Strike it from the record, please.
Yeah, it's great. If you can go up there and sing that beautifully.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because you have to. Because everybody knows that song. And people are going to be like, he's singing fucking hallelujah.
As soon as it starts, everybody's like, what the fuck
Hallelujah.
is this?
You promised never to sing hallelujah again once he got traded to the Lakers, right?
I'll never do it for the Lakers.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
If he gets traded to another team,
Yeah.
or if he signs for another team, I will
Well,
sing
when
it
he ends
again.
up 314
Yeah.
pounds playing in China in a couple of years.
What if
For the
he's
Shanghai
300
Sharks?
What if he's 314 pounds still playing for the Lakers, though?
Yes.
If it's ironic, I can do an ironic rendition
Yeah.
of Hallelujah
Yeah.
where I am talking down to the Lakers. Absolutely, I will.
Can you give us the first little bit? Can you give us the first little
Give
bit?
a little taste.
You wrote it. You can sing it, right?
Of
Give us the first little chunk.
Yeah.
of Hallelujah?
Yeah.
Not Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
You've been wanting
Yeah.
to sing this whole time. Let's get it.
I sang so much
been
last
singing-
night. I don't really need to.
Break it out, dude.
Just bring it out. Just give
Put
us
your
that
whole
first
pussy
little
into
take.
it.
Take your pants
I
off.
wish I had that little whistle, that little harmonica.
I heard there was a wonder boy
Whoa.
That what was it? I forgot how it goes.
I think that was right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
that.
I don't know what I'm saying. I
There
can't even
we
do
go.
a version of that.
Yeah.
But where would he go? The 4th, the 5th, or would he fall into the Knicks? Is it the Knicks, right?
I just
I
keep
think it is
singing.
next. Yeah.
I forget the lyrics. Like
Yeah.
I haven't
That
sung
didn't
it
go
in
as
so
great
long.
as I thought it was going to. I
No,
really
it's
stopped.
great.
I said it was great.
Yeah,
I thought it was
beautiful.
great. Okay, just sing the first part of Leonard Cohen then.
Oh.
Just do it.
Yeah, dude.
I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do
I'm
you?
gonna slide out of the seat.
I was gonna say the guy's
And it
staring
goes
right
like
at me.
this.
Fell
the
off.
4th,
Fell
the
off like
5th,
panties.
the minor fall and the major lift. The baffled king compose it, hallelujah.
Now sing Cars for Kids.
Yeah.
1-800 cars for kids.
Now do
Now
the
do
Limu
J.G.
Emu
Wentworth.
commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
G.G. Wentworth.
1-800 cash now.
You have a beautiful voice, man.
You really do.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it is great.
You could use it for evil. And
a
you don't.
structured settlement and you need cash now.
Oh, an
Yeah,
annuity,
there we
dude.
go.
Call
Annuity?
J.G. Wentworth.
877 cash now.
Jason, it's time for your final pick.
Annuity? Did that work?
Ooh. Where do we stand on duplicative artists?
So that counts for sure. I think it's open.
I think you could do trios even
Yeah.
if you want to.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We
sure.
got double Elton.
Okay. My heart will go on. Sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
come
have
on.
to.
Of course.
You
Yeah,
have to.
It's so good.
Because when it starts with that pan flute.
Are you gonna play
Yeah.
the? I was gonna say, are you gonna play the?
I'm going to bring the pan flute out. I'm going to be like, hey, can we mute the pan flute part of
Yeah.
the track?
Yeah.
We all just show up with our own shit.
Right.
Justin,
On some Zamfir shit. I'm going to have the pan flute out. Right?
Oh, is Jason on his Zamfir shit tonight?
I'm going to be on some Zamfir. And I'm going to hit that pan flute and then just launch into it.
Jason's wearing a Boda bag. Is he on his Zamfir shit tonight?
Shit. He just went through a nasty breakup. Type shit.
man.
Oh, God.
And it's got that. I love when a ballad has a stop where you're like, song's over. No. Here it comes back.
Yeah.
And she
You're here. There's nothing I fear. And I know that my heart will go on. When was the last time you guys saw Titanic?
3
Who
weeks
are you
ago.
talking
3 weeks
to?
ago?
Yeah, we just
Titanic.
watched it at the crib.
I watched Titanic a lot.
I legit
I've seen it
think
a lot of
98. I think it's like, I have
What?
not run it back.
It is. I watch Titanic easily once a month.
The last time I
Easily.
watched it
Just
was
for the
double
titties, right?
VTS.
But I need the whole movie. You're not
I'm
just
on an
like
airplane,
going to
pause
the.
it, I just go type shit.
Yeah,
I show-
just not just the drawing the titties and the butt scene, right?
I turn my screen up when that's happening.
Look at this meat.
I was working in a movie theater when that movie came out.
Wow.
I always wanted to work in
And
a movie
so
theater.
I have seen that movie many, many, many times.
Yeah.
And I was like in a busted movie theater that would get the movies like after the first run at the big movie theater.
yeah.
So that movie was so long that our projector would like melt the celluloid like a lot. It would happen like a lot.
Because it was just running like a hot
It just
laptop.
running. It was
Yeah.
2 reels, and
Yeah.
by like the middle of the second reel, we would just like be burning through the film.
I should amend my statement. I don't watch the full thing every month, but I
Right.
watch parts. Like, it's one of my plane movies. I love that movie. I love it so much.
I might need to run it back.
Willie Zane, dude.
Willie
He's
Zane,
icy in it.
Big Bill
Billiam.
Zane.
I've
Big
said
Billiam.
icy too
Billiam
much.
Zane, dude.
Sorry about saying icy so much on this particular episode. That's my new adjective.
I don't forgive you.
he's got a beautiful voice too, like that
He
speaking
does.
voice with
Yeah.
the gravitas.
It's so
Oh,
regal.
he does.
Yeah,
It's weird we didn't get more Bill Zane after that, isn't it?
I think
There was a lot of Bill Zane, though.
not that much.
He's comfortable.
It's like
right?
that, the Phantom, and what?
Yeah.
Oh,
there-
you've never seen Bordello of Blood, bro?
Okay, Bordello of Blood.
Tales from the Crypt?
he was in Tombstone. That's
He
right.
was in
He played
Tombstone.
that actor,
Fucking
right?
I don't wanna-
Yeah.
Tombstone.
I don't want to besmirch Billiam, but it always seems to me when you're like, what happened to that person? There's always like a drugs and alcohol
Yeah.
type
It's
issue.
never like, oh no, he just has a farm.
Right, yeah.
Wasn't he in some movie that was like produced by
Look at how handsome the guy is.
like
Crazy.
some weird foreign government?
Hey, now you're saying
yeah, that
Right?
like Chechnya or something.
Yeah.
That rings a bell. I don't know what it is.
Hold
but
on, I gotta find it.
He's got those eyebrows too.
He
Like
does.
great eyebrows.
Yeah.
That Zoolander. Listen to your boy Billy Zane.
That's right.
Bald since day one. That guy.
Day one. He was like original bald guy.
Yep.
It was a film produced by Turkey that like sort of didn't wash their hands of the Armenian genocide. It was like something like that.
It was called If We Did It.
If we did it.
This is how we would have done it.
He was doing some weird. He was out there doing some weird
so
shit.
funny.
Or no, it was a Turkish. Oh no, it was a Turkish film about the war in Iraq where America was the villain.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
Listen.
All right, yeah,
All right.
never mind.
All right.
Yeah.
Listen,
Fair play.
I got it.
I'm not crazy.
Fair play.
Not crazy.
Yeah.
Sean, on the heels of Sail by AWOL Nation, your final pick.
Sail.
Sail.
I'm gonna make
Sail.
everyone clock in for this one, but November Rain. If I could do it the right way. If I could do it the right
Okay.
way, I feel like people would be captivated. Everybody loves a song. You just have to be doing it right, and then
What about this too? You get on some
I'm bringing-
Slash shit.
Yeah.
You
I'm bringing
bring
my
out
own
the Les
piano.
Paul.
I'm bringing my own Slash.
Bring your own
Stephanie
rain.
Seymour's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Bring your own rain.
Yeah, I'm bringing my own little church that we're gonna blow up. It's gonna be tight.
Whoa.
Somebody would have to be. I don't know that I would want to see even somebody with an amazing
Well,
voice. sing
imagine
November
it's
Rain.
Axl Rose doing it because
Well,
that's the
that's-
voice I have.
That's
though
different.
in this scenario, that's the exact voice I have.
It's still karaoke.
You'd
long-
be so shocked that I was doing it the
You'd
right
be
way.
like, no
Yeah.
way, Crazy Town?
Right
Yeah.
way.
Back to back?
The right way.
Butterfly.
I am dressed like Shifty Shell Shock most of the time.
It's a isn't 12
like 9 minutes, I
9
think.
minutes? Okay,
Jesus.
yeah.
That's a
First,
long...
I think the first $1
When
million
I
video.
look into your eyes, I
Yep.
can see a love restrained.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my real wife in this movie and then divorce her like 6 months later.
I was at a record store the other day.
I'll
'cause
buy
I'm
that
getting
shit,
into
you're a
vinyl.
jazz
But they
guy,
played Patience by Guns N' Roses.
Oh,
They're
good.
great, dude. I have been losing my ability to whistle.
What?
I was telling David
Yeah.
this like I don't know how long ago, but sometimes I can't whistle. Like some days I'm like, not one of those days today.
Hey.
I
Sometimes I
kind of
can't.
have it today, but it's weird. I used to be like on point, and I can't.
I think as we age, we lose lip strength.
Is it collagen? Is it a collagen thing?
Could be a collagen
I have
issue.
to get lip filler.
Yeah, you got to get the shot.
I'm gonna get the shot for sure.
That
Gotta
was
get the
all right.
shot.
That was great. Yeah.
Is that patience? Is that patience?
It was trying to be.
All right. Time for my final pick. All right. No. Let me think here.
Let me think here.
I've got so there's a couple songs that are in my repertoire, but I feel like I don't kill them that I kind of maybe want to talk about, but I think I'm not going to take either of those.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with Starman by David Bowie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stop.
Waiting in the sky. Because if you hit that part, it's like a BMX
Yeah.
ramp, dude. Whoop, like that, right up into the fucking
Yeah.
stratosphere. He says he'd like to meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our mind as a star. Man! That part alone, if you're just fucking killing it, you're getting carried out of there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Karaoke.
And it's like, that guy has taste.
That guy's taste. Yeah. It's fun. Everybody knows it. People can kind of sing along. You can be a showman with it in a big way. You could go up with that fucking Freddie Mercury half mic and sing that.
That was such a swing.
Yeah.
And he just does it.
Beat up.
And I just got home.
I've been singing, one of the things I've been doing with Arthur is like
Showing him dog.
showing him Faces of Death early.
This is how it goes.
This is life.
This is the Black Parade, dude. But all these songs, I realized because I would start singing them songs. I'm like, I don't know the words to anything.
Yeah.
So I've started
Yeah.
when I sing to him, like when I'm holding him, I will look up the words and learn words to a bunch of songs, which has been fun. And I learned the lyrics.
what Too Close was about?
Too Close. I told him right away. Songs about boners, dude. You don't have to worry about that yet.
Don't get caught slipping.
Don't get caught slipping on that one. That's going to be important
That's
later.
going to come up a lot
Yeah.
later. A lot, comma, later. and a lot later. But like Life on Mars and like stuff like I've been learning. It's fun, man.
That's cool.
Fun little things with your kid.
Do you sing like wholeheartedly to him? Because I used to sing like
I'm loud.
very
I'm
earnestly
not
to
like,
Maxine.
I'm not like blowing. I'm not like what? Cause not at my
Well,
full
no, I'm not
register.
saying do you melt his face off. I'm saying do you like I would sing to Maxine because I'm like she doesn't know I'm a bad
Yeah.
singer, so I would try my best. I would
yeah, I
really,
sing.
That's
there was
really
a City in
beautiful,
Color
Sean.
song.
Yeah, that's
the
beautiful.
City in Color song I would sing, and it will always make me cry. But I would sit when she was crying. I'd go out on our front swing and I'd just sing it to her as best as I could,
Blame it
and
on
it
my
seemed to work. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo. I want to be a good singer so bad. I
Wouldn't
just
it be
want
incredible?
I want it.
Because there's
God.
like no,
Seems like,
there's
yeah.
no amount of training. Obviously, like you can get training and refine it, but you're either touched or you're not.
It's harder
That's
than
it.
a six pack to me to get.
Yeah.
I can't even fathom a world where I can sing.
I
For
used
real.
to drink 12 beers in a night.
There he goes.
Last night, ciders. You're right though. It's like either you got it or either you ain't. It's one of those things
That's it.
where you're like you can get better. You can become the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's just genetics.
I've told
man.
this story. I mean, too many times. But like when I was at the Grammys and I heard Adele sing from like 6 feet away, you're like, that's
Okay. Yeah.
different. That's just
Yeah,
like a
it-
different thing that like 10 people can do.
Yep.
And there's one of them, and it feels alien to hear.
Yeah,
it.
when
It's so
hearing
crazy.
someone sing well is one of the most beautiful experiences.
It'll bring you
Yeah.
to tears.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you just feel it, man.
Isaac, your pick.
Well, speaking of Adele,
Yeah.
I would love to sing "All I Ask" by Adele in that original key, where she's just going up and up and up and
Yeah.
killing it. Do you
Yeah.
guys know that song?
Which one's that? I don't.
All I ask is if this is my last night with
I do
you.
know that song.
Good Lord,
Better
that
hold me
you.
like I'm more than just a friend.
And you want to do that better?
I want to do that in that key, though.
Oh, is it higher?
It's way higher.
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
There's like a resonance of it being that high, though.
Yeah.
Like it's just like,
Resonance counts.
oh, as a big word.
Yeah.
Sean said wisely.
Now get naked.
To recap the picks. David, you went first. You took I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston, Circle of Life by Elton John, California Dreamin' by Mamas and Papas, the Mamas and the Papas, To Zion by Lauryn Hill, and Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley. Jason, you went second. You took I Dreamed a Dream from Les Miserables. The Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson, Somebody to Love by Queen, A Change is Gonna Come, Sam Cooke, and My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion. Sean, you went third. You took Dream a Little Dream of Being by Mel Torme, Emotions by Mariah Carey, Back to Life by Evanescence, Sail by AWOL Nation, and November Rain by Guns N' Roses. 9 inches, 9 minutes. I went last. I took Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me by George Michael featuring Sir Elton John.
Bro.
Why by Annie Lennox. It's All Coming Back to Me by Celine Dion. Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, and Starman by David Bowie. We left some great ones on. The two I was talking about that I say, Zombie by the Cranberries and These Eyes by the Guess Who.
These eyes.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh yeah, super bad, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
But if you could break into that,
you can break
these
into
eyes
it.
have seen a lot of love, but they're never gonna see another love like I had with you.
You know, Chuck Negron notoriously split his bad dude open from
What?
having too much sex.
Oh, is that
That's
the
in
guy
his
from Guess
book.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Or
do
no,
you
wait,
mean?
that's Three Dog Night. Sorry,
Yeah,
I just wanted to tell
different
that story so
different
bad.
What do you mean he split it open?
He said that there was too much. Split
Okay,
it
yeah,
open.
yeah. Never mind. Never
Yeah,
mind. I got
yeah,
it. Yeah.
Cut it with a hatchet.
Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen. That'd be a fun one.
Oh yeah,
It's a death trap.
What?
I had
what-
Hark the Herald Angels Sing
Oh.
because it's so big.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Dream On by Aerosmith would be tight.
Oh, yeah.
And then the first song of Little Shop of Horrors, Alarm Goes Off at 7. That like opening song.
You
I
love
had-
Little Shop.
I love Little Shop
Yeah.
of Horrors. I want to see
had-
it badly.
I
on
almost
Broadway.
took Nessun
Oh,
from the
yeah.
aria from the Puccini aria from Turandot.
Dude.
on some Pavarotti,
On some Pavarotti
shit,
type
you
shit,
know?
dude.
Yeah.
But it's really about the build-up, so I didn't take that. And I almost took
I'm on
Take
Pavarotti
Me to
shit
Church.
a lot.
Hosier?
Oh, yeah.
I like
I
that
had
dude.
Weak by
Take me to
SWV.
Yeah.
It's just so
yeah.
done, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've seen people body it
Yeah.
a bunch of times.
Chandelier
good.
by Sia.
There you go. There you go.
I don't have that kind of voice, but that,
Nobody does. She's like the only one.
One, two, three.
Sugar Will Go Down Swinging, Fall Out Boy.
of course.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great
I've seen
one.
people body that one too, though. Too.
Yeah.
Anything for Love, Meatloaf or Paradise by the
Paradise by the
Dashboard.
Dashboard Lights was on.
Either one of those by Loaf, dude.
Low.
That's a great one.
That's
Paradise
also
is
about
great.
anal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
I won't do that.
Because it's got that it's got that weird breakdown with where it's like,
The
hey,
baseball
come on the
analogy.
bases, hey, come, oh my god,
What's it gonna be, boy? Yes or no?
Yeah,
What's it gonna be, boy?
It's
Stop right
so funny when
there.
you're like, so they're actively having sex, and she's
Right.
like, "Do you love me?" Before you're done, do you love me? And he's like, "Yes, obviously."
love
Let me get my nut.
It was just like Broadway show tunes for people who were afraid to admit they wanted
Yes,
to listen to
that's what it
Broadway
was.
show tunes.
That's what it
It
was.
was like, you fucking want to listen to Company, dude. But all right, you want to wear your leather jacket. Well,
Oh,
we want to
Bad
hear
Company by Bad Company would be tight.
till the day I die. We want to hear yours. Hit us up at All Fantasy Pod on Twitter. Except not. We're not on there anymore. Hit us up at allfantasypodcast@gmail.com. Shout out to everyone on the AFE Patreon, where you can find bonus content, videos. Dude,
We don't know what they're of. I just put YouTube videos on there a lot.
Sean's always linking the YouTube shit he's been on lately. Mailbag episodes, auction drafts, live episodes like the ones from New Orleans, all that stuff. Shout out to everyone on the AFE Shislackity, the AFE subreddit. Shout out to mega producer Isaac Lee on the ones and twos. The Golden
Killing
Throat.
it,
The
brother.
golden throat,
The golden
baby.
throat of Los
The
Feliz.
throat goat, they call it.
24
Throat
karat
himself.
esophagus.
Shout out to Saint Sue Carmel. Shout out to Frankie Ocean. Shout out to Sid the Dude. Shout out to Haji Beats. And more important than all of that, tune in again next week to another brand new episode of All Fantasy Everything. Sail!
That was a Headgum podcast.